Hilfiger. Star Report, Sunday evening. I'm your host, Troy Terrain, PKA Star, repping Scotch Plains, New Jersey. Okay, folks, we have a national mammy alert. A national mammy alert. Mammy went ballistic down there outside of Fort Lauderdale in Florida. Ran over her friend, her childhood friend, Friday, right before 9 a.m. So somebody was up late night Thursday, woofing and barking, bucking and clucking. We don't have the full story just yet, but ran over her friend. Her friend jumped on the hood of the car. I'm not going to say the names just yet, but I got stories right here. And then one mammy fell off the hood of the car, and then the other mammy swerved the goddamn vehicle around and then ran over her head. Now she's okay. She's not dead, but damn. Right outside of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Okay, so she's in the hospital, surgery. And then the mother, I saw the mother doing, talking to the news camera. I'm not going to say her name either just yet, but what was it about? Can we just guess? Can we do hypotheticals today? Let me go first. I was arguing over some good dick. Girl, you knew that was my man? The fuck? We supposed to be friends? Why you all up in his DMs? Pow, pow, pow. They were fighting Thursday night. Smashed the back window of the girl who got ran over, her mother's vehicle. Childhood friends, right? Also, down in Mississippi, a mammy went 10 toes down, sadly, shot and killed her husband. Now, I've got a story here that they're trying to say he was gay, but even if he was, he put 4 babies up in this mammy. And I watched the video because at some point the video went off and then you can only hear audio. And he kept telling the mammy, get off me, stop touching me. And then you heard the older mammy, the grandma mammy of the mammy who shot the husband. She's in the background. Well, she was always in the background, amping up the set, putting sauce on it, and it got so bad to the point where I guess the mother of the 4 children, yes, they had 4 children, she just hit him in the chest. Pow! Then they start screaming, ah! Ah! Now, both of these mammies have been arrested, but I'm saying we have a mammy alert because there's something about today's black woman. Yes, today's black woman and Hispanic. Don't let these Hispanics get away. I always tell you that. They go ballistic, okay? Also, we're going to get to Jonathan Majors shortly. The actor, I don't know all of his details, but he was scheduled to be in the upcoming MCU films. I don't know if they've filmed anything yet, but I am King Crab, in case you don't know, and I want to pull him back into the bucket with us. You know, he is the star of the new Creed 3 film and Ant-Man. Arrested for choking a white woman, supposedly his girlfriend in New York City. He and his lawyers saying he's innocent, yada, yada, yada. And the white woman has retracted her story, but he was arrested. Who is this nigga trying to get away from us, huh? Come on back in the bucket where it's warm. You're out there in the world where it's cold. Avengers 5, lead actor accused. I'm sorry, Troll Babies, good evening. Did he film anything for the Avengers 5 yet? Can we prevent that from happening? I'm sipping Snoop Dogg's Cali Red again. Boy, Snoop, we got to talk. Guys, can you take a screenshot and send this to Snoop? Hold on a second. This wine is nice. See that? Got my corkscrew. It's got a nice little kick to it. Smooth, you know. Ooh. And I have my Enterman's party cake to go with the wine, okay? Okay, all right. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Yeah, we have a mammy alert. Mammy's going apeshit, 10 toes down. And I also have other topics, but I want to just get to that first. Cheers for those of you who are, having an afternoon drink like myself. Oh, yeah. Snoop, if you send me a couple of cases of this, maybe you and I can, get back on track. We used to be cool. He never came on the Star and Buck Wild show. But I think we spoke or something at MTV in 1999, and then shit just went left, and then he starts taking shots at me on Instagram, and then I started getting at him because he was going through that whole, what was it, Uncle Snoop, and then he was he putting on whiteface, and who else was he? Snoop Lion, then he was Snoop the Pimp, and somebody else. Anyway, Snoop Todd or something. Anyway, so we'll get to that shortly, all right? And I do want to talk to you guys about my life, because I've been so wrapped up here in news stories that I haven't had time to tell you about me, all right? Florida boy Jay, anytime you're ready, he and I are going to talk on the line about Jonathan Majors, who I don't know much about, again, the actor. But he was arrested. I did not see Creed 3. I don't even think I saw the first Creed or the second Creed with Michael B. Jordan. I'm not interested. I saw pretty much all of the Rocky films, and I'm exhausted of the whole story. So I know that Sylvester Stallone had something to do with reviving a new franchise or part of the Rocky franchise. Am I on the right path or no? And I just wasn't interested. Creed, I guess Michael B. Jordan, correct me if I'm wrong, he is Apollo Creed's son. Yes, no? Who fought Rocky back in the Rocky Balboa franchise. And then he died in the ring or something. Was it Dolph Lundgren who killed him? I don't know. I just don't give a fuck. But anyway, so this guy, Jonathan Majors, he was in that film and also another film, Ant-Man. And wasn't he on the stage recently at the Oscars? He and Michael B. Jordan were, what did they do on the stage? They did something. Angela Bassett. They acknowledged Angela Bassett as their queen or something. Angela Bassett lost to Jamie Lee Curtis. Since we're doing hypotheticals and conspiracies today, did Jamie Lee Curtis put a hit on this nigga, Jonathan Majors? Did she drop a bag to slow him down? Because his career is kind of fucked right now. His career has been derailed. You got sponsors and advertisers pulling back. He tried to he did. He and Michael B. Jordan disrespected Jamie Lee Curtis. She won the Oscar over Angela Bassett. All right, hold on a second. Okay, Sunday show, a little sloppy, as you know, and if you guys want to call in and talk reckless, you have to hit the Cash App or the PayPal. I don't mind this going off the rails, but you just can't call in using profanity. That doesn't fly here unless you're, supporting the machine. Judah, I got your donation early. Thank you, sir. Star, will you be selling DEA memorabilia? Sit tight. I got some things in the works, okay? And, pardon me, hold on a second. Wait a minute, I'm moving too fast. Hold on. Hemp Lord, I got your donation. Star, I remember when you and Snoop had beef, old news. We never had beef. We had a little tension. But his wine is really good, this Cali red wine. I picked up 2 bottles today up in Ingles Supermarket out here in the Atlanta metro area. It's got a nice little kick to it, But thank you for your donation, all right? Okay, getting myself situated here. Give me a second, guys. Wait a minute. Please don't let me forget to talk about K. Michelle in concert coming up soon. I'm looking for an available black woman who may want to go see K. Michelle with me. I have the dates, and I also want to talk about a sad kidnapping in Haiti. I want to know if the gang or gangs have released the couple from America. They kidnapped a couple. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm okay, Deeds? Okay, thank you. Deeds says audio and spelling is good. All right. Let's get to the dumb shit here early. It's Sunday. I'm feeling great. Area code 904. We have a Mammy alert. 904. Let's get to it early.
Hey, yo, Star.
Yes, sir.
You can hear me?
Come closer.
We got listen, man. We got mammies running over other mammies.
Yeah.
We got the great grandmammy hyping up the set to get her to send her strong black husband who was about to get ready to work, about to, you know what I'm saying, pick up his coworker.
Right.
They talking about he should have had gas money. He got time to cook breakfast for the kids. I shouldn't be over here cooking breakfast for the kids. He's talking about he coming to get his shit. Oh, grandmammy said, lay that dumb nigga down. Go ahead, lay him down, baby.
Well, now, hang on a second. She did not say that technically. Let's be careful. Let's be easy.
Technically.
Yeah. Well, she was amping up the set. The mother in the background was amping up the set, you know, poking her nose in. And for those who don't know, I will not be posting that video in my community section, nor the other video of the young mammy getting ran over twice outside of Fort Lauderdale. But yeah, so Florida Boy Jay, the video you're talking about, he's trying to get ready for work. He's on the phone. She keeps jugging with him. He's kind of calm and mild-mannered. He's not, you know, trying to fight her or anything. Somehow the video goes out. All we hear is audio. And was she pointing the gun? What did you hear? Because it sounded like she went and grabbed the gun to be contentious, as mammies are, and then pow! What'd you hear?
That's the same thing I heard. She went to grab the gun, and I think the camera went black on purpose because, to me, she had every intention on laying this nigga down. That's why, conveniently, we on Facebook Live. You know how mammies do. They go live on the gram, on the book, doing too much. She had the camera pointed at her face the whole time, and then when she decided in her head, I'm about to go ahead and finish this job, the camera went black. They started having some type of conversation, disagreement. Next you know, the guns go off. The baby starts screaming. She acts like she has a accidental reaction as if, oh, I didn't mean to pull the trigger. But we all know why that screen went black.
Well, hang on a second, sir. No, we don't. Technically, we don't. This is your theory. We do not know her full intentions. That's a theory. But she has been arrested. 4 babies. And I asked you earlier when we spoke about this, why are they trying to say he was gay? I saw nothing in the video that would allude to him being gay. This is a father of 4, maybe bisexual. How does this become a gay issue now? I'm confused.
I mean, you know, I'm not a part of the community, so I don't know who kind of spearheaded the narrative, but I'm thinking because I am ignorant with the rest of the black community, once I looked at the pictures of the guy, respectfully, he had a very sweet, suspect, sugary look to him. Yeah. So I think that's the reason why people took that narrative and ran with it. He looked a little, you know, a little
zesty.
Picture he had.
Now, okay, so a man has been killed, a father of 4. As I said, the video will not be posted in my community section. This was posted on Facebook. The story's just not picking up traction. It happened in Mississippi. And the mother, the alleged shooter, has been arrested. Any statements from her, or is this still too fresh?
It's fresh right now. I don't think anybody has got any statements from the perpetrator, from the person who shot the girl. They haven't got any statements yet. We have mugshots. You know, we're expecting to hear something from the courthouse or from the police station shortly this week. You know, 6 o'clock news. You know, things gonna roll around. The story's gonna develop. But as of now, we haven't heard anything.
Okay, hold on a second. Somebody sent me a very important email. And if we can just go left for a second here, Florida Boy Jay, you gave us a nice update. You called in, what was it, Friday? Friday from Miami Beach. You and your beautiful snowflake, pink toe, you were out in broad daylight, hugged up, kissing. You made it back safe, yes, to Jacksonville.
Yeah, I made it back safe home to Jacksonville, and you brought up a good point, Star, because what I did was what Jonathan Majors should have did. And that, make sure you got pictures of you and your Snow Queen walking lovely, happy, taking pictures. Then take those same pictures and send them to the authorities, a.k.a. Star. We got a track record. So just in case, we may have a physical misunderstanding, I can kind of cover my tracks. Jonathan Majors should learn from FBJ if we want to keep it a buck.
Okay, so, again, I don't know his work like that, but he is a big name right now in Hollywood, and he is scheduled to do some of these Avengers films, or has he filmed anything yet? Do you know?
Yeah, the stuff has been in early production because, honestly, they have him lined up for the next 5 Marvel films. He's going to be intertwined somewhat and have his own storyline. Mm-hmm. So a lot of this stuff, the budget's been cleared, the roles have been casted, the storylines have been written out. All it takes right now is just the process of shooting these films. But as you know, Marvel.
Let me ask you again, sir. Hang on a second. Has anything been filmed? That's my question, because I'm looking at different sources here. Avengers 5, lead actor. Has anything been filmed? Because if not, everything can be taken off the table. He's been accused of strangling a woman.
Last time I checked, I don't see any official start of any film, a new Marvel film as him as the lead person. I haven't. Now, if you have, educate me, but I haven't.
No, sir. I'm going to say right now, since we're doing hypotheticals, it's a dub. He will not be the lead in no goddamn Marvel Avengers 5. Strangling a woman. That's a different type of mindset. An open hand slap like Dana White, pow, that's one thing. But strangling could mean some type of chemical imbalance or psychological defect. He went to, was it Yale somewhere or something like that?
Some college. Weren't black women and feminine black men just agreeing with him, talking about how he has masculinity, and his masculinity is shaped in kindness and gentleness.
Right.
And he was in the flowers, and they were like, "This is a new age masculine man." Now he's choking white bitches in Times Square, and now you want to call him some type of sick predator. What side of you? I love my mama, hate my daddy, niggas. Which side of y'all gonna stand on? Okay. Is he a predator or is he a femboy? Which one of y'all gonna stand on? He can't be both.
Okay. Now, hang on a second. Florida Boy Jay, I want to remind you about something that I was taught back in the early days of my radio journey. Reckless disregard of the truth, okay? So we cannot say he necessarily did something. Everything's alleged. You can't say, you know what the mammy was thinking who shot the husband in Mississippi. It's all alleged, okay? Okay, so I need to find out. That's my thing right now because back in February, according to, what is this? I got to check my source here. Filmmaker A.B. Allen tweeted about a beloved actor who in actuality is a vicious, cruel, abusive human being. He said on Twitter, there's a particular actor relatively new on the scene who Twitter has violently fallen head over heels for, who in actuality is a vicious, cruel, abusive human being, both professionally and in his personal life. And then since this happened recently, here we're in March, people then asked him about that tweet. And he said, ding, 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 as if to say, you guessed the answer to the statement and or question. So people are coming out of the woodwork and saying that he has this type of abuser mentality, allegedly. Hold on a second. I'm looking at some of his career achievements. And again, I don't know his history, but I think he went to Yale up in Connecticut. Number 9, are you out there? Was number 9? Because he and I spoke earlier as well. Anyway, folks, the phone lines are open. I'm talking to Florida Boy Jay. I want to get some more information here on Jonathan Majors and also the Mammies down in Mississippi and outside of Fort Lauderdale. The story of Florida Boy Jay outside of Fort Lauderdale. Any details? Anything we missed? This happened Friday morning, just before 9 a.m. Mammy's going berserk.
Yeah. Yeah, even with this story, I'm with you. I'm trying to figure out, was this over a man? Was this two BFFs having a dispute?
Yeah.
I'm still figuring out the story in real time. We know that the lady was ran over multiple times, and even the person recording it, to me, they deserve to get slapped or filed something filed against them. Like, if you see somebody getting ran over, to me personally, you should be sacrificing your car to protect a human life. Don't just sit there and record. That's the problem with us in society. Instead of putting down the camera and making a life-changing difference, we're going to sit there and put this up on the gram so I can go viral for the clout. That's the biggest problem I have to
disagree with you, Florida Boy J, because the female who filmed this knew to get out of Mammy's way. Mammy was behind the steering wheel and the steering wheel of a vehicle that was used as a weapon. I'm going to say she did the right thing by getting away from her. She filmed it, so now we have the Mammy who has been arrested, and the victim, 20 years of age. How do you say her name? I'm going to say her name now. Antonisha, 20 years old.
What you're saying is,
go ahead.
So Star, what you're saying is even the black mammy can't save a black mammy from a black mammy. Is that what you're saying?
Come closer to the phone, Florida Boy J. Say again.
Are you saying that a black mammy cannot save another mammy from a killer black mammy, that the black woman cannot protect herself or her own and opts not to because she knows the capabilities of a wild mammy? Is that what we're coming to, Star?
I like that angle. Hang on a second. I like that angle. Let's do a mammy deep dive. Phone lines are open. Florida Boy Jay and I are discussing the mammy who went ballistic outside of Fort Lauderdale. And do you have the precise area, Florida Boy Jay, near the 2600 block of Northeast 13th Court, wherever that is? Broward Sheriff's Office responded to that area. Stay there. We're going to take some calls and get some folks to chime in here. Micah got your donation via Cash App. Thank you so much. Granny should be charged as an accessory. I agree. She was amping up the set in the background. Okay, are you sending in a donation? Who are you? You're sending me something about a gang roundup in New York City. That's not a trending story. Thank you, but we do trending stories here. Send in a donation. I might address it. Okay. Patrice, hi Patrice, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Okay. Lex Diamond's got your donation. He says, salute fam. Hat, top match, but you ain't rocking it right. Ooh, he's from Harlem. Hey, Lex Diamonds, I want to talk to Harlem niggas like yourself either tomorrow or Tuesday about Cameron and Mace. I've touched on that show before. I want to do a deep dive on Tuesday. Thank you for your donation. Asa got your donation. Mr. Majors hit her with the Darth Vader neck grip. Yeah, charged with strangling her. Folks, if you're just now joining the show, actor Jonathan Majors arrested in New York City. The charges, from what I'm gathering here by way of TMZ and the New York Post, the claims have been recanted. Now, I don't know if the charges are necessarily going to be dropped. He has to go back to court next month. But the claims from his, I guess his girlfriend, whoever the Caucasian woman is, I think she's some type of British actress. She has recanted her claims, all right? Marlon, I don't know what that is. It has nothing to do with the show. Okay, Jen, are you calling in? On the Block with Jen. I can't open that link right now, but thank you, Jen, okay? And I can't read your name. A transgender woman no longer can compete versus women. Okay, thank you for the donation. We'll try and... Can you send me a link to the story? Okay, thank you so much. All right, Florida Boy Jay, back to you. Any idea where this happened? You're in Florida.
Yes. It happened in Fort Lauderdale, right before you get to Miami. According to the report, this fight happened over a falling out over a smashed back windshield. some type of argument of the night before between the two lifelong friends. Even the mom was blindsided by the situation. But apparently, one of the girls must have smashed the back windshield or, threw a brick or, Mammy's wilding off the Henny, twerking on the car, probably rolled off the ledge. He smacked the back windshield. She told, hey, girl, you going to pay for this. She's like, nah, we was turned up on live, remember? Girl probably blacked out, don't remember, got in her car, and what happened. But apparently it was a back windshield discrepancy that turned into a violent mammy-on-mammy attack that instead of the black woman intervening, she knew her own, according to what we're surmising, and stayed in her place for her own protection, and now Mammy's a turn on.
What is the name of the woman who they did arrest? I don't have that in front of me here. I just have the victim, 20-year-old Antonisha Gore. Do you have the name of the woman who was arrested? If
the
not,
woman who was arrested, I'm looking for Lenora Wilson.
Is it Lenoria?
Lenora Wilson, 22.
Okay, can you send me that? I thought it was Lenoria.
Lenoria, listen, I'm not that fluent in Ebonics either, Star. So we got these jigaboo names popping up. And people naming kids after things they can't afford. I can't keep up, Star.
Okay.
I'm naming my kids strong English names.
Okay, sit tight. Area code 704. Good evening. We have a Mammy alert. You up to speed. Mammy's gone crazy. Stay inside. Lock your doors. 704.
Yeah, what up, Star? You hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you? It's cracking.
All right. No, I'm good. Listen, yeah, man, memories are they all over the place. You know what I'm saying? They've been all over the place. And ever since you know what I'm saying, put me onto them, I've been noticing them more and more. And see, memories got to stop. Memories has to be stopped. You understand? Because of memory,
Sir, you've got a lot of noise in the background. Can you make some adjustments? You're outside or something?
All right. Hold on.
What's going on? Come on.
Hold on. All right. Just give me 1 second.
Florida Boy J, did you send that to me? I thought her name was Lenoria.
Yeah. I sent it over. If it hasn't reached you again, I'll resend it. I'll resend to the email.
No. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, cool.
It's Lenoria. Linoura. Lenoria, 22 years of age. Hold on a second. Let's get this guy out of here. Taken to the Broward County Jail shortly before 8:45 a.m. Now, yes, at some point a back window was broken out of the mother's SUV, but they were up all night. The tension started Thursday night. Now, yes, they may have been off of the Henny, as you suggested, but and again, I'm just guessing, speculating. I don't know for certain. They were probably arguing over a boy, a man, a broke nigga, all night. In my opinion, I could be wrong. In my opinion, that was a crime of passion. She rolled. Hang on. Just let me finish, and then I want you to go. She rolled off of the hood. She was on the hood of the vehicle. She had on one a clog or a shoe or something. Rolled off the side of the vehicle. And then Lenoria, allegedly, or somebody in the goddamn vehicle, spun that motherfucker around and then rolled over her head. Did you see the video, Florida Boy J? Did you see the unedited, raw video?
Absolutely. I had the misfortune of seeing the video.
Okay. That's a crime of passion. That wasn't over a goddamn windshield. Bitch, you fuck my man. That's my man. Go ahead. What do you want to say? Jump in there.
I don't think it was over a man.
Okay.
I think this was a fight over a strap daddy, aka one of the ladies who like ladies. This was a lesbian quarrel. I think somebody was getting a strap daddy put on them by somebody else. They went through each other's phones, found out you taking the same strap as me. We can't have that. There's only enough room for one lesbian relationship in here.
Gotcha.
You're back on my girlfriend.
Okay.
And now we got to lay niggas down.
Okay. Sit tight. Let me bring another caller in. Area code 703. Good evening, 703. We've got a Mammy alert. Mammy's gone wild. And we're also talking about Jonathan Majors arrested. Are you up to speed? 703.
Yes, sir. This is the Mad Weekend Star, Alkaline City.
Hey, what's up with you, man? What's cracking? Where do you want to start?
What's going on? Yeah. So I'm up to speed with the Jonathan Majors situation.
Yeah.
I know he's a star of Creed, and he wilded out. You know what I'm saying? He went in and strangled up some girl, allegedly. That's what they're saying, and he's out on bond right now. So my thing about it is, you just dropped a movie. You know what I'm saying? A box office hit. You one of the stars. You right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the top of the movie. You're number 2 in the movie. And why would you risk, everything that you're about to reap? You got Oscar awards coming for the next year. You got the Grammy Awards. You got everything that you'll possibly be nominated for. And why would you now you got the opportunity where you're in a position, any female gets on your nerves, you can get her away from you with the quickness.
Okay, now hang on a second. I'm going to jump in here because I pride myself on doing research, even when I'm, halfway or half-cocked, so to speak. This guy has been accused, Jonathan Majors, of having a history of abusive behavior. So what you're saying sounds, in theory, yeah, why would you do that? But is this who he is? Has this behavior been overlooked? There are people coming out right now saying, yeah, he's a piece of shit, he's arrogant, and he's defiant. Do you have any knowledge of that? I'm sitting here going through some stories.
Well, my analogy on that would be, because as you can see, just like him and Michael B. Jordan, they got to go through a strenuous type of workout, to get in, fit position.
Hang on a second. I asked you a specific question. Did you do any research? Analogies are fine. We're doing hypotheticals, but I want to try and be precise first.
Well, this is through my because I'm also a health advocate, for the alkaline community.
So the answer is no. Hang on. The answer is no. You haven't done any research.
Yes,
just say no. I don't know. I'm guessing. It's fine. It's fine. You can guess.
No, I've done some sort of research. What I'm trying to say is, I think that he, through his workout, he has supplemented his diet with some steroids, and the steroids put him in a roid rage.
You don't know if he's on steroids. Hang on a second.
A lot of niggas.
Slow down. We don't know that. We can go there after we do some research. Hang on. Stay there, Alkaline City. Florida Boy J, there's a history here, according to different reports, that this is a crazy nigger. Yes?
Exactly. This is nothing but a crazy FBA nigga.
Okay.
You know what it is. Why we gotta have brothers coming on here talking about, the movie production scene shot him up with too much juice. Now he lashing out.
Alkaline City's Puerto Rican. Alkaline City's Puerto Rican. He's got an angle. We're gonna give him the floor in a second, but there's research here. Come on, help me out here, folks. Deeds, anybody. There's a history of this guy and this type of a psychotic. They even called him a sociopath in one goddamn article from the past. Go ahead, Florida Boy J, you were saying. Go ahead.
Yeah. And these articles, like I said, these came out. The tweet about the guy hinting towards Jonathan Majors being a prick and asshole, somebody who goes around, acting very violent and dismissive towards people. So there's a track record. You know how it goes. He does one thing, everybody comes out the woodwork. Marvel could have dropped the bag to put people on a quiet mode.
Right.
But the facts are, individuals have already came out, spoken against him. They have track records, and apparently there are probably going to be some documents, some things rolling out where it's going to be irrefutable. So I think what we should do is already place the blame of guilt on this nigga and let him fight himself out the crab barrel.
Okay. All right. Stay right there. Alkaline City, back to you. And you are Puerto Rican. You're from New York, but you don't live in New York. You do I went to your YouTube channel. You do
I'm from Red Hook, Brooklyn, but I live in D.C. right now.
Right. And you do stuff with what is it you do on your channel? I forget. You give advice for.
Well, my old YouTube channel, I used to talk about everything that's going on, with the New World Order, the pandemic, and I give advice on Dr. Sebi, health advocate, on eating plant-based diet.
Okay.
Yeah, plant-based diet and so forth and so on. But yeah, when Florida Boy J is right. when you do got and you're right too, when you got a track record like that, that's something that's already been manipulated and indoctrinated into your system, so it's a repetitive motion that your body goes through on instinct. So anytime you get into a situation, somebody lashes back at you, the first thing you might do is have a reaction, with a angered mentality.
Okay.
So that's something you cannot take away from somebody, but at the same time, like I said, when you're
All right, now hang on a second. Take a breath. Take a deep breath. Alkaline City. Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
So you're making excuses, and that's fine. That's fine.
No, excuses.
Hang on. We're having a good discussion. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
I have no proof because, again, I want to stay within the parameters of reckless disregard of the truth. We can speculate. We can have analogies. We can do all that sort of jazz. We can even sit here and sip wine and fucking hallucinate. I think, I have no proof, but based upon a different papers that I'm seeing here, that this may be a pattern of this guy. This may be a pattern. Maybe he has slipped through the cracks and he's a walking time bomb. Now, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to finish up Alkaline City. Good, you have 30 seconds.
Well, you're absolutely right. He has the media on him right now. Before he didn't have the spotlight. So if he got away with a lot of these, probably abusive domestic, situation, it was because the spotlight wasn't on him. But at the same time, like I said, he's going through a workout right now where he's taking roids probably, and this is what boosts up your testosterone and gives you a more angered mentality.
Right.
So he's probably more angered and triggered than prior to.
Holy shit, I'm on Pharmacist.
For him right now to flip out, it's not even a problem, So that's probably something he does on a day-to-day basis. It's a definite, repetitive pattern. And, I digress with that.
I'm on Pharmacist 300, and I got to drink water, like a lot of water when I come out of the gym because I'm fucking tweaking, and I feel like biting somebody's head off.
The testosterone boosters is what is getting you hyper like that.
Right.
And it makes you want to jump. You understand? It makes you. It's like caffeine. It's like caffeine. It makes you want to.
No. Stop. Never mind caffeine. Hang on. Never mind caffeine. Do you know that stuff?
I'm saying testosterone booster.
I'm saying
these are RBGHs.
It's deeper than caffeine. Do you know Pharmacist 300? You said this is your world, yes?
Yeah. What I'm telling you is these are RGBH testosterone boosters. They put this in your chicken. Yeah. They put this in your soda. Yeah. They put this in the kids' candy, and they also put this in the workout supplements that these guys are taking. And on top of them being angered, the testosterone boosting levels in their cells are making them more triggered.
Right.
So they'll be triggered in a heartbeat. Right, Anything will make them pop off.
We don't know
these type of people.
We don't know if he's on that stuff. I was just talking about myself. Hey man, thank you for.
It's just alleged.
Right,
I'm just throwing it out there. Just
Thank you for tapping in. Can you?
With that being said,
hang on. Stay with me. Can you call in once in a while and give us some type of updates on what's going on in Puerto Rico? Because I always like to include other regions. Do you keep tabs on what's happening in Puerto Rico? The raping, the robbing, and the killings and stuff like that?
Well, yeah. The hood in Puerto Rico is bad right now. Puerto Rico right now is just like the rest of the world. We're going through a financial deficit.
No, it's worse, actually. It's worse. But I need someone to call in with Puerto Rican news. Maybe that could be you. Let's talk behind the scenes, man. Please.
Yeah, we could definitely do that, and I can give you the updates on what's going on in the hoods in Puerto Rico and all that. That's definitely not a problem.
Thank you. Salute. Thank you, Alkaline City.
All right, but God bless.
God bless. God
yes,
bless.
Sir, have a good day.
God bless. Okay, there is no God, but God bless. All right. Whew. Okay, Florida Boy Jay. So much is going on behind the scenes here. And Dana, is that really you, the real Dana, or is that somebody impersonating Dana? Hold on a second, goddamn. Okay, thank you, Deeds. We have a mammy alert, goddammit. I'm texting Dana, hold on. Check your email. Okay. Can you hang on a second, Florida Boy Jay? I want to come back to you. Can you hold on?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Put FBJ on hold for a second. All right, folks, I'm coming to your Cash App, your PayPal. Thank you for supporting the machine. At the top of the live chat is the PayPal and Cash App information. Okay. Lex Diamond's got your donation. Yo, fam, you good? You holding? Question mark. I'm from Brooklyn. Okay, yeah. When niggas say yo, fam, that's a Brooklyn nigga or Staten Island. Yo, fam, okay? Okay, I don't know what that is. Hemp Lord, Jonathan had to change the Snow Bunny hairdo. He is denying the claims. His lawyer is on top of this, denying everything already. And that's where we are right now. Hold on a second. Okay. Also, Gorilla Zoe got your donation. What is this about? I was something with Mary. Okay, you were rocking with Jay Majors before, but if he did choke that white girl, then you're rocking with him even more. Oh, okay. Thank you. BK says, do you still have the audio of Fat Joe? Yes, I said that, yes. Folks, let's stay focused. Please, this is not about other topics right now. I mean, I'm sipping the wine, but let's stay focused, please, okay? Photo Boy Jay, back to you. And Jonathan Majors, I have never seen any of his film work. Did you see Creed 3 or this Ant-Man film? I saw part of the Ant-Man film on the free movie channel, but I couldn't watch the whole thing. It was trash.
Yeah, no, I didn't go see the Ant-Man or Creed 3. I might go down the street and watch it pretty soon because I heard it was good, but I haven't really any. I've seen the last Jonathan Majors film I think was The Harder They Fall. You know, the black cowboy movie that they had.
I didn't see that.
That was the last film I seen, and I enjoyed him in it. I like him. I root for him. He's a black American actor. They're giving him the look. They're giving him the shine. Looks like he got through the Illuminati dress pussy loophole to get some type of Hollywood, and they look like they might be doubling back on it.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. All right. Anything else you and I forgot to mention? Mammy's gone wild, gone crazy. You gave your theory. I appreciate that. We don't have solid evidence yet. You say it could have been some type of lesbian thing. They're very young. One is 22, the alleged woman who drove over the 20-year-old. A little too young, if you ask me, to be hardcore angry lesbians. That's something lesbians in their 40s or 50s do. They black out if you slip up and sleep with a guy. These girls are young. But I'll let you finish up. Go ahead.
Yeah. The biggest thing we have to get out of this, because this is a Mammy alert episode. Mammy's gone wild. It's getting hot. And you see this happen down here in Florida. It's hot. You see the situation happened in Mississippi. It's hot.
Yeah.
The temperature rises. Mammy start getting out of control, get animalistic. They start attacking their own up to the point where you seen, like I said before, I don't want the cause to lose this point. A mammy attacked another black-ass mammy, and then another black mammy sitting in a car didn't even jump out and save her own time. That's to let you know the state of the mammy in America. Lastly, Perspectives Effect podcast. Subscribe. Me and Killa from A Gift and the Curse podcast went live Friday night.
Nice.
The episode was fire.
Nice.
Dar, I fought off the white woman allegations you placed on me on that episode. So
wait a minute. Stop. Take a breath. Stop. Take a breath. Why'd you fight off the allegations? You sent me pictures of you and a very nice looking white girl hugged up. What was that she was wearing? What type of sandals was that?
It was like a gray, one piece, I won't call it a romper, but the little one piece.
I don't know. I'm asking you. What do they call those? She wasn't wearing the slippers that the black girls wear up here in Atlanta. She was wearing some type of
No.
white.
We weren't gonna do that on South Beach, Star. I know better than that. We weren't about to have a mammy in a in the little slides he got from the beauty supply store walking around with me while I got on the off-white Nikes? Nigga, no. No, those are some type of, let me look back. Some type of nice
I
sandal.
suggest you find out, because a lot of what the white girls wear that. And listen, I'm not hating on the black girls that wear the slippers, because truthfully, they wear some expensive ass slippers up in the goddamn Kroger's and Ingles and Walmart out here. But you're a snowflake. She was wearing those typical white girl sandals. Yeah.
Like I said before, Star, if people want to go to my last pod episode, I fought off the snow bunny allegations. All right. Killer and my co-host had to concede, but go ahead and check it out for yourself. I won't give any surprises.
Okay.
But Star, you have a wonderful episode.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. You guys have a great night.
You too. Okay. All right, Florida Boy Jay. Okay, hold on, everybody. Thank you, Deeds. I got some information now. Let me just try and sift through this. Oh, thank you, Deeds. According to dailymail.com, Jonathan Majors opens up about anger towards his father who abandoned him, his relationship with his daughter, the book of poetry he's writing, and why he doesn't think he's made it yet. He's 33 years of age. Keyword, anger towards his father. Did his father choke his mother? Why was this man accused of choking, strangling a woman? Now, I've got the picture of the woman who I think is his girlfriend. Maybe she's his ex. I don't know. Again, it's a Sunday. I want to sift through this. Hold on a second. Let me slow down and just catch my breath here. Lenoria Wilson. Get my highlighter. This is the woman outside of Fort Lauderdale who was arrested. I'm going to give her the Chiquizia Clemens Award. Do you guys remember Chiquizia Clemens? 3:30 in the morning up in the Waffle House. Y'all ain't got no utensils. I'm going to shoot this motherfucker up. Lenoria Wilson has taken it a step further, according to reports. (516) sit tight. I'm coming to you next. Sit tight. 516. Okay. Thank you, Deeds, for this information. I'm going to try and comb through this a little bit later. Maybe that's what, prompted this situation. Let me take a screenshot of this nigga's face. And I need a confirmation. Have they started filming Avengers 5? Where is number 9? Florida Boy Jay, good guy, but he didn't know. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, Dana, that was you. Thank you, Dana. Thank you. Okay. Folks, I'm sitting here sipping this Cali Red Snoop Dogg wine, and I got a nice little buzz, and I wasn't sure if I was getting emails from Dana or somebody pretending to be Dana. Miss Anika, how are you, Anika? She says, paying my tithes and offerings on this day of our Lord. Thank you so much. Good to hear from you. Okay, I don't know who you are. The situation reminds me of Nate Parker. Hold on a second. Who are you? Did you send in a donation? I don't see big fly. You're just sending me a random email. Please send screenshots so I don't just, talk to random niggas. Area code 516. Good evening. How are you? 516.
Hey, what's up, Star? How are you?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk on the Jonathan Majors stuff. It seems like this stuff happens so often these days, and I don't know I don't know the whole story of victims or who's coming out and saying what. but it's just like it almost like it seems like this is how they get rid of people these days. Like
Yeah.
you know, like if they're not, you know what I'm saying? Like if
Yeah.
it's not working out,
Yeah.
like and it's just like, all right, this guy like he's not working out the way we thought it
Right.
was gonna, and now like this is just how they get rid of people now. You know?
Yes. Yes. And I'm here for the bullshit. This is a cycle. This is a cycle. Today you're up. Tomorrow you're out of here. Come on.
Right. It's like you don't want to play ball, like whether it's
Right.
whether it's government or whether it's corporate or like whatever it is, man. And it's like they don't need to, it's just total like reputation. And again, I don't know, maybe this dude did something foul. I can't say, but it's just like, it seems like there's some people that get accused of foul stuff, but like you don't really see it out there as much, and they continue to have a career doing whatever they want to do. But then there's some people where like, it's just like the media completely blows up their spot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now hang on a second. This guy, from what I've gathered, I don't even know if I've seen him on film, and who gives a shit. He's on his way up to the Hollywood elite. We know what Hollywood, aka Hollyweird, is about. You have to play. You have to play the game. If you don't want to play the game, get out of here. It's a game. It's all I'll even say Illuminati. I'll say that. Bohemian Grove. The rituals.
No, 100%.
Now, hang on a second. I don't know this guy. He's just another news story to me. He's fodder.
Right.
Fodder for the cannon. Now, if you know who this guy is, please take the time to educate us. Otherwise, it's shine time on the nigga. It's shine time. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, so let me ask your opinion on something then, because but do you think this happens so much now with regularity that like it's gonna sort of just lose its potency in a way? Like maybe he's not in the Disney movies no more, but like maybe he can continue to have a life because people just so spent on like every week it's like it's someone else that they're getting out of here.
If I understand your question, yes, it's a cycle of insanity. We are a hateful society. We are hungry for the next downfall. We enjoy watching people lose everything. We love to see people fall from grace, so to speak, so that we can feel good about ourselves. Misery loves company. I mean, I'm not miserable, but there are people who literally pray for other people's downfalls. They subscribe to voodoo and other things, and this is who we are as human beings. So again, so if I think I understand your question, yeah, this is where society is. This is where we are with social media, technology. It's sad, but at the same time, I don't know if this is the apex of it. It might get even more dangerous in 10 years. What say you?
I mean, man, I hope not. I mean, I've seen it like it was bad the last couple years, and I feel like lately, maybe the last year or so, that like people's ability to kind of focus on like people's downfalls, like I don't know if we have the attention span for it so much anymore, just because it happens so much with regularity. So there's like a part of me that wants to believe that like it can't, that it won't get worse, that we're on like an uptick in a way that like that maybe we'll get bored of like trying to kill people, or trying to like.
You sound like a good person. Can I ask? Are you mystified? Are you religious? Who am I talking to?
I'm not religious. No, not so much. I mean, I think there's more to life than what's perceivable by our five senses. I think there's got to be something else, but I don't know what. I guess
not necessarily, but I was just asking because religious people tend to have an understanding, or they claim to have an understanding based upon the theory of God and things like that. Not that I want to go in that direction, but you sound like a good person, and that's That's nice, but for the most part, society shows us by way of a consensus who we are, Homo sapiens, and we're destructive, we're dangerous, we're deceitful, we're spiteful, we're malicious. Yes, no?
Well, listen. Certainly, there's more than enough evidence to back up what you're saying. But I think I mean, I'm not religious, but I do think people can have the capacity to. I mean, people like in groups, I think are just. I think that's pure harnessed evil. A person, an individual, I think you can. There's more potential for good in a person. But yeah, when you get into the world of Hollywood or fame, it's rough, man. It's rough because you're almost it's strange because like you can make a lot of money, you can like rise to certain heights and stuff, and the fame is certainly like a drug in a way. But like you can also like you're almost depersoned in the eyes of other people. And you're just someone who they can, if you run afoul of them or if someone says that, oh, this is actually a bad guy, they'll just tear you apart. And it's brutal to see sometimes. And
Ben, hang on a second. I can appreciate what you've just said. However, again, this is his time to shine. And in that Hollywood world, we want more. We want more of the entertainment. We want more of the bullshit. We want to look at these films. We want to fantasize. We want to pretend we're in the films. And then we want to snap back into reality and say, that was nice, that little world. But, it's not who I really want to be. So this guy, I don't know if he choked that woman. I sympathize with her if she was choked, but in reality, again, it's shine time. I don't know anything about this guy, to be honest with you. Here's my question to you. Did they start filming Avengers 5? I don't have the answer to that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think any real hard decisions were made yet.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I know, he's probably still on contract with Disney and whatever movies he's got going on, but that could change, that could change over.
Well, fuck him. Let him grovel and sob and beg for forgiveness and then get out on all fours and take a long shaft and get back in the game. Fuck him. Go ahead and finish up. Fuck that nigga.
Thank you, sir. Thanks. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Folks, it's Sunday. I'm sipping this goddamn Cali Red. Please don't call it getting soft. Snoop D-O double G, we got to talk, baby. Get a screenshot. Can somebody send a screenshot of that to Snoop and say, yo, man, that nigga Star said he needs a couple of cases of that wine? Ooh. Just give me a second, folks. I want to take a little bit of this Enterman's party cake. Did I show you guys this yet? Salute to niggas like myself who, you live alone. Nobody, eating part of your shit when you put it in the fridge. Nobody questioning why you put the fucking ribs in the goddamn Tupperware as opposed to wrapping them in aluminum foil. And then when you go back to the refrigerator, the food's right there, the way you left it. It's one of the beautiful things. Sit tight on the phones. I want to ask some of you females a question. I need females at this point in time. Hold on a second. I'm going to change my screen. Hey, Michelle. I've never seen her in concert. I want to. I like some of her music. I don't know her entire catalog. K. Michelle is in her late 30s or early 40s. I forget. I think she's a really, really good singer. I love that song, VSOP. Now, she's going to be performing live here in the Atlanta metro area, April the 6th and April the 8th at Center Stage Theater. I want to go see her live, and she's had a song out, correct me if I'm wrong, called Scooch on Over. It's been out a little under a year or over a year, I forget. But I want to see her live. I want to see her in her prime. Anybody in the live chat ever see K. Michelle live? She's a hell of a singer. However, I don't want to see her and she's got a voice track in the background. That would piss me off. Now, I'm willing to spend money for the tickets, and if there's a young, or you don't even have to be young, but as long as you're not over 50, black female who wants to go see K. Michelle, April the 6th or April the 8th, with me, I'll even buy the tickets. The tickets are roughly $150, $250. But again, if I go to that center stage theater and she's singing to a goddamn voice track, I'm going to be pissed. I saw a couple of videos when she was in, I think it was in Charlotte, and she had the voice track in the background. And I said, what the fuck? And then she put the microphone to the audience so they could sing the song. And I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Anybody know what I'm talking about? That would piss me off. And as an older man, I don't want to, constantly compare the newer generation of singers to the older ones. But Shaka Khan, to my knowledge, Patti LaBelle, Frida Payne, Phyllis Hyman, they didn't sing to goddamn voice tracks. And then yesterday, I clicked on a Stephanie Mills performance from last year. Last year, Stephanie Mills still ripping it down on stage, 3 background singers and no voice track. No voice track. Oh yeah, Betty Wright. Betty Wright didn't use voice tracks. Ashford and Simpson. That's not something you did. People come to see you live. You sing. You harmonize. You with Tina Marie. Oh my God, Tina Marie used to get down for her crown. So, my question: has anybody seen K. Michelle live? Does she have the voice track in the background? And the voice track, for those who don't know, is literally a track with her singing to create the illusion to the audience that what you heard on the stream or the album or they don't have CDs anymore, it's the same thing. Anyway, keep me posted, all right? Hold on a second. 240, we have a Mammy alert. You up to speed? Memphis and Fort Lauderdale. Mammy's gone crazy.
Hey, Stars, it's Sonny Gotti.
Hey, what's up, man?
You gotta help me. The cops have to be. You gotta help me.
I know. And we don't mind you trolling.
You gotta help
I
me.
told you before, but get to the topic. Come on, bitch boy.
My dad.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. I got time. I'm not going to hang up on him. I'm not going to hang up. Stay there. Don't go. Stay there. Hold on a second. You see? Folks, I'm one of the fathers of trolling. I don't mind you trolling. What you're going to do as I tell you. Bitch boy. And if you can't, then this happens. He's turned on by me, and he doesn't know how to express himself, so he calls in because he loves the sound of my voice and my face. I get it. But I'm not gay. Mike, I got your donation. FBJ Pink Toe had on Michael Kors sandals. Oh! Florida boy Jay, I think Mike may have figured out. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I think that's what she had on, Michael Kors sandals. And this nigga didn't know. Florida Boy J didn't know. Asa says, Ant-Man was trash. Creed was slightly less trash. I couldn't even finish watching Ant-Man. I was watching it on the free movie site, and it just said, what is this nonsense? Anyway, let's go to area code 646 on a Sunday. 646, are you there?
Big Elvis to Chef Rosenberg, I am here.
Elvis, this is Premium Black News. Are you up to speed? Have you covered these stories on your channel?
No, I haven't covered these stories yet.
Okay.
This story's on Tuesday. We'll probably cover one of them.
Okay.
Definitely, I'm up to speed.
Mammy went 10 toes down in Mississippi. Did you? Okay, let me just tell you. A Mississippi woman charged with first-degree murder after she shot and killed her husband on Facebook Live. The video will not be in my community section. You can see her looking in the camera, talking, primping her hair and all that fly shit. And then she puts the camera on her husband. They have 4 children together. She keeps jugging with him, and her mother's in the background amping up the set, talking about he don't cook for the kids, something he's picking up his friend. And the camera goes black, and then you hear, pow, help me, Jesus. That's one of my stories.
Yeah, I saw that this morning on World Star, and let me tell you this actually plays right into the Premium Black News channel that I have here on YouTube, where we talk about how men become very violent and they act out, ready to take someone's life, that they're in their feminine. And this kind of proves that when you are not acting in principle, like a man's supposed to be principled and have certain things that he doesn't accept, and certain things that if someone does this, he's going to do that. And anything in between that is being in your feminine. And this woman kind of proves my point that she had a gun in her hand, stuck in her emotions, stuck in her feminine, and pulled that trigger and killed her husband of 4 children.
Yeah.
Very sad, very shameful. If there's a hell, not that I believe in that, it would be very hot for her.
I hear what you're saying, and you have a good angle there. I saw this man did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong. He was on the phone talking to someone, and he kept saying to her, "Stop putting your hands on me." And the gun did go off. That part we could not see, so we don't know if she just went and got the gun, or maybe she was playing with the gun, taunting him. Maybe he tried to take the gun from her. Somehow he's dead now, and I'm not even gonna say if this is really a fact or not. But on Twitter, they're suggesting he was gay. She found out he was cheating on her. That I don't know to be true, but it's a sad story if you get a chance to do a little more research. What about the other Mammy outside of Fort Lauderdale? Did you see that?
Well,
ran over her childhood friend's head?
Yeah, I did, but I was gonna just add a little something to the last one, if that's okay.
Please, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say that how she took his life because he probably for the first time he was so calm, she believed that he was really going to leave. And she couldn't imagine having to fend for herself and take care of those babies. So she got caught up in that emotion of, oh, my God, he's so calm and he's so over me that I'm never going to get better than this. He's really going to leave this time. And bam. She got caught up in that emotion and couldn't get out.
Did I hear you say he killed himself? Did you just say that? You blaming him?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
No. I'm saying that she just knew he was going to leave. This is the first time she believed that he was going to leave. And she couldn't handle just the life without him and having to take care of those 4 babies.
Yeah. The anger, the hostility that mammies have, the contentious nature.
Yeah. Unprincipled.
Spiteful, demonic. Uncivilized.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The constant need for reassurance.
Never satisfied.
Rejection.
Never satisfied.
Could never handle rejection.
Today's black woman. Come on, talk that talk.
Can't handle rejection. Could not stand steady or 10 toes down on a point. Stuck in her emotions. Didn't have any true guidance. And this man was really serious this time. He's leaving. And she just couldn't accept it. Boom! She took his life.
Now, he put 4 babies up in her. Supposedly, she's got 4 kids. I'm not sure if he's the father of all 4. And, it's sad that the children will grow up knowing that, mommy, a.k.a. Mammy, shot daddy, I don't even want to begin to think about what mentally is going to happen to those kids coming up. But in your opinion, is there anything he could have done to prevent this? He was very calm, she became enraged, as you said, because he was so calm. Is there anything he could have done to prevent this? Like, just maybe take her in the next room, blow some kush, and smash her.
No, his number was up.
Yeah.
His number was up. It was written before he even knew it. At birth. Today was his day. He would have walked outside and got hit by a bus.
Mammy don't take no mess.
So, no. Rihanna's voice. We better have my money. Maddie don't take no mess.
Elvis, good to talk to you, man. Do you want to send me a new banner, or is the banner that we play for you still good?
Yeah, I got a new banner coming soon because I have merch and everything we're about to do.
Nice.
For the Premium Black News on YouTube.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Tuesdays, 9 p.m.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay.
Peace.
Okay. Big Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg.
What's up, big nigga?
I got you. It was cracking, man. Sunday, we're talking about a few topics here. The actor, Jonathan Majors, arrested.
Yeah, I just seen that.
Allegedly choking a white woman.
Yeah, I just seen that.
Let's go, sir. And Mammy alerts.
I mean, what's...
Come on, Mammy alerts.
Yeah, what's... Yeah, hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, it seems to be a pattern, particularly with black entertainers, and to say the least, they go up to this height, and then somehow, some reason, then they end up getting themselves into a situation, and they're on the other side of the news. I'm starting to see a pattern. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but I'm starting to see that.
How old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 39.
Okay. I have been seeing this pattern for a dean. That's old Brooklyn slang. A dean. And I don't necessarily, feel obligated to come to this nigga's rescue. He may have been on some bullshit. Have you seen pictures of him and his girlfriend? He don't have himself a black queen, but yet and still he got up on the goddamn stage at the Oscars, him and Michael B. Jordan talking that 5 on the black hand side shit to Angela Bassett because she lost the Oscar. Meanwhile, he's being accused of choking white bitches. I got her picture right here. Not riding for that nigga.
Well, hey, 2 tears in a bucket, fuck it.
Yeah,
and he lost me when I see him on the cover of that magazine cover wearing pink leotards or whatever the shit he had on.
Right.
And
well, sir, if you're gonna curse, you have to send it a donation. If you're using profanity, you have to send it a donation. That's how it works.
Okay, well, I just sent one in to you.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead. Yeah.
So we back on that player stuff. Anyway, I don't understand why this is really. Its topic is black trending news.
Trending news.
But
trending news.
Yeah. But this Negro wants to be white trending news.
There you go.
I just don't get it.
Well, sir, we don't have to get it. One of my old friends, and he was a friend of mine, Paul Mooney, used to say, everybody gets a nigga wake-up call. It's a nigga wake-up call.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Hello, nigga. Nigga, wake up, nigga. Yeah. Come on.
Hey, what was the old one Paul Mooney said when he said the guy
the black guy got he got the same case as a white guy. And they said every time the white guy caught the case, they said, "Hey, this is a touchy subject right here. We'll have to study it." You remember that?
Right. And then the black guys, when they get to the black guy, he says, "One of my different personalities," and he said, "Well, everybody's going to jail, nigga, right?"
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Something
man.
like that. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm in traffic, man. I just want to touch base with you.
Thank you, man. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
Black Racist got your donation, sir. Thank you for tapping in. Hold on. He says, Star, if you pick a crazy bitch and she smokes you, I have to blame you for picking that bitch. That's a whole fact. Yeah. Black Racist also says, I don't complain about niggas here anymore compared to Brazil. It could have been a lot worse. Picture getting shot from a nigga in shower shoes. Then he says via PayPal, Black Racist, I'm sorry, but who cares about some pink toe getting choked out? Bitch allegedly had to come. Well, sir, my mama's white. I care. I care about a white woman, getting violated by an uppity nigga. He looks like an uppity nigga to me. I'm going to keep it real with you. He's getting ready to star in these Avengers films, and I still have not gotten answers. Have they started filming? I want that shit stopped. Troll Father got your donation. You have, nigga, Star. Let me hit you in the head with this top 5 mammies list. Number 5, Cheryl Underwood. Number 4, Wanda Durant. Number 3, Popeye's Chicken Lady. Number 2, okay, I'm not going to say the number 2 person. She's a YouTuber. I don't like to take shots at other content creators. And number 1, Oprah Winfrey. Okay, that's a good list. I can respect that. What about, what's the former mayor's name? Lori Lightfoot. She should be on that list. She's out of here. Goofball bitch. Thunder Bussy says, I have choked out a few trannies over the last line of Coke. I've learned from the best. Salute. Okay. And Propane K 1982. Reports are saying Jay Majors is being framed. They're trying to get him out of here like Jason Mitchell, who played Eazy-E. Nowhere to go from top but down. Can you please send me the link to those reports? You see, earlier, in case you're just now joining me, I asked the question. Did Jamie Lee Curtis set him up? Jamie Lee Curtis is Hollywood royalty, but as far as her acting skills, she's not an Angela Bassett. But she did win the Oscar over Angela Bassett, and this guy, Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan, they dissed the shit out of Jamie Lee Curtis. Okay, thank you for your donation. Hey, Tara, got your donation. Jonathan Lawyer announces the victim recanted. Yes, I saw that, New York Post. The victim has recanted. Thank you, Tara, but my question is, will they drop the charges? Is there any video footage? Does he have a history? I don't know about New York court system, but in certain counties, the victim or alleged victim can drop the charges, but the DA's office will continue prosecuting. Okay. Hey, Kerry, got your donation. Great show. Continued support from Seattle. Thank you, Kerry. Thank you for tapping in. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. I have some sponsors that cannot call in today. It does not look good. I'm not able to. Okay. Monster the Animal says Snitch 9 got stomped out by some fools wearing Crocs. Yeah, but we're kind of past that now. Someone sent me an email. I'm not sure of the validity, but is he suing the gym? What is that, Planet Fitness? Is he suing the gym? I'm sure he will, but now I think that, unless they want to just pay him something, the gym may be able to not only fight his case, but have counterclaims. Tekashi is a known troll who has specialized in going to places, taunting people, if you will, and they may, if this is a true story, I don't know, they may say, well, no, we're not going to give him $3 million for getting beat up. He should have had security. You know, he streams live. He tells people suck his dick. We don't have that type of clientele here. Okay, yes, folks, I know that they're supposed... Did they start filming? That's my question. Jesus. Someone sent me an email about Avengers 5. My question, did they start filming? On the block with Jen, I see you. Thank you for your donation. Jen says, Avengers Secret was... Avengers Secret Wars is not in pre-production. Thank you, Jen. Was only announced with him already cast. Yes, there is a video that is supposed to clear him. Allegedly, they fought over his phone and another woman texting him. Yeah, I heard that story about his girlfriend supposedly texting. I want to see that video. Why did she say that she had abrasions and a mark on her? You know, maybe they gave her a bag to recant her story. Area code 404, good evening, are you there? 404, do you count your change and receipt? Yes, no?
No, I don't count my change, but, hello?
Yes, sir, good afternoon, good evening, pardon me, good evening.
Yeah, I don't count my change, actually. I'm going to start counting my change because I'm not trying to get finessed by no K's out here.
It's cracking, man. We're talking about Mammy's Going Crazy and the actor. Are you up to speed? Jonathan Majors?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, do you have to watch our mouth on this show?
Well, if you haven't sent in a donation, sir, then you're playing with my algorithm. So no, if you have not sent in a donation, watch your mouth. What's cracking, man?
I just think Jonathan Majors is a coon. I mean, can I say that?
Yeah, go ahead.
You out here dealing with white women. You just a coon, so I really don't care about him. I came on here to talk about the woman that shot the dude in Florida.
Facebook Live. That was actually Mississippi, not Florida.
Oh, Mississippi. Okay, well,
you got your mammies mixed up. Go ahead.
In the past 2-3 years, we've been hearing story after story of black men killing their girlfriends, killing their pregnant girlfriends, killing their kids, killing their own kids, their stepkids, and then we get one story of one black woman killing the man, and all of a sudden black women are this and black women are that. Why don't y'all just admit that y'all hate black women? Not you, but the people that's calling.
I hear you. We've done shows here about, black women not necessarily not being treated fairly by the media per se. Are you a father? Do you have black daughters? Why is this of concern to you?
No, I just think black women out here catching a lot of flack. Mm-hmm. I really feel y'all been rejected by black women and y'all hate them and y'all are scorned.
Okay.
And whenever a black woman does something not of your liking, you just jump out the window and start saying that they worse than white women. I just don't understand what all the black hate is coming from. That's all I had to say.
Well, no, stay with me. Are you a black man? And if so, how old are you?
I'm 32. Yeah, I'm black. Yeah.
Okay. Do you date black women, or are you engaged? What is your affiliation with the black woman?
Yeah, I date black women. Mm-hmm.
Black mother?
Only black women, yeah.
Black sister?
My sister's a Cuban and black, yep.
Okay.
But I'm fully black.
Okay. And you don't like how the black women are portrayed in society. I can respect that. Now, have you dated a white woman? You said you only date black women. You said only black. I heard that.
I mean, I dated a few Hispanics, but I never touched a white woman. No, I never did a snow bunny. I don't do that.
Well, Hispanics are black. That's just a nigger bitch with straight hair. Ain't nothing special about a Hispanic bitch. But now, Do you see yourself dating a white woman at any point, or do you hate white women? You said you were bothered by, this guy, Jonathan Majors, and the story, him choking a white woman. And what did you say? You said, who cares, right?
Yeah, right. Like, I don't care about any snow bunnies getting choked. Like, why would I care about that? And for me to date a white woman, that would be a contradiction on what I believe and what I stand for. Like, these women 50 years ago was getting us lynched for no reason. So I just couldn't see me doing something like that. Like, do you date white women?
I pretty much only dated white women until I moved to New York, and then I started sampling the brown sugar, and then I dabbled in some Hispanic, common. We used to call them common Bronx trash back in the days. Nothing special about them. But now, hang on a second. Let's go back.
Okay.
So now, you've never sampled a pink toe or a snowflake?
No, I don't sleep in the caves.
Are you scared that scared that you might be happy if you sample it and then you'll turn your back on black women?
I mean, these white girls, they not even washing their ass correctly. They don't even use washcloths.
How would you know?
I don't think I'm missing out on anything.
Sir, how would you know unless you sampled it? You're going by propaganda about white women. Are you scared if you lay down with a pink toe you'll find happiness? Keep it real.
No, not at all. I'm good on that. I'm good. I like ass. I like thighs. I'm good.
With all due respect, how old are you again? 30 what? What'd you say? I missed it.
32.
Okay. Your generation is you guys are switch hitters. It's not a big deal. Are you a switch hitter?
Now, why would you even try to play me? Hell no.
So
man.
I just asked a question. Your generation is very different. I'm not trying to play you. You don't have to get so defensive. You've never dated a guy or had an intimate encounter with a guy. I'm just asking. I'm not trying to play you.
So you really trying me right now? Hell no, man. Like, what?
What are you getting so defensive for? I'm just asking a question. Your generation is different. I'm not trying to offend you.
So because I don't lay in the cave, I must date dudes? Like, what?
Sir, I don't know. Hey, man, thank you for the call. You're getting offended, man. I was going to have a conversation with you. Younger guy, you could give us insight. We're talking about the mammies, Do you see yourself marrying a black woman? Marriage.
Yes, I do. Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
At what point? At what age?
I mean, when I find the right woman, when she meet over all the requirements, I might settle down.
Okay. Thank you for the call, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yes, sir. Thank you. He seemed a little defensive. Didn't he troll babies? The fuck? Do you count your change and receipt? There's my email address for advertising, and I'm looking for another sponsor who may want to call in. Newt 8282 got your donation. FBJ hire Majors. He will take care of the Adam's apple. Huh? Okay. Brown Bull. Okay, Brown Bull, I don't do $1 donations. Please get the fuck out of here. Did you ever send me a $1 donation? Who do you think you're dealing with? Hang on a second. Let me delete him out of my queue. Fuck out of here. Okay, back in the building. Star Report, Sunday evening. And I need to promote the protest tomorrow in New York City, 9 a.m. At City Hall for those who are up to speed. Layla Wills and other folks with regards to the Hip Hop Museum. Let me just pull the information. I forgot about this. Layla Wills, who many of you should know, was working on a documentary with regards to, hold on a second, the Africa Bambaataa story that Star broke, okay? And tomorrow, 9 a.m., which will be March the 27th at City Hall. 260 Broadway is the address. We have spoken about, over the last week, the funding for this museum and the fact that it's a 501c3, a nonprofit organization, and Africa Bambaataa, who has never personally addressed these allegations, with the exception of he sat down with Lisa Evers. I know Lisa Evers, very, very respected journalist, but at the same time, they know each other from back in the days because Lisa Evers used to be a guardian angel. You know, aside from her hosting Street Soldiers on Hot 97 for years, Lisa Evers put boots to the ground, in case you guys don't know. Okay, maybe I'll Google that. So anyway, the point is, the museum, the Hip Hop Museum, which officially, I forget when it opens, the funding that has been coming into this museum, millions of dollars, and Africa Bambaataa's affiliation in the Zulu Nation. You should know the story already. We've gone over this over the years. And Layla, who has, again, put boots to the ground, she organized a protest when Bambaataa was supposed to perform at Club SOBs in New York City. Now, there is an active lawsuit, a John Doe, who's suing not just Africa Bambaataa, but the Zulu Nation as well. When he was a minor, saying that he was sexually abused by Africa Bambaataa, and the Zulu Nation, for the most part, created an atmosphere of acceptance. So, tomorrow, again, New York City, 260 Broadway, hip-hop stands with survivors, okay? They're going to have speakers, and some very prominent people are scheduled to be there, in case you don't know, all right? And you can also check out Layla Wills on YouTube, all right? Hold on a second, guys. Okay, hold on a second now. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Someone was clarifying with regards to Jonathan Majors. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know his past work, pardon me. Let's go to area code 908. Good evening, are you there? 908, talking about Jonathan Majors. Arrested.
Hey, what's going on? It's Brooklyn Giggles.
Brooklyn Giggles. How are you, man? Good to hear from you. What's cracking?
Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, I wanted to talk about the topic real quick.
Yeah, I think I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a setup. I think it's a setup.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a setup. The timing of the Creed, Ant-Man, he's about to play Dennis Rodman in the upcoming film.
I didn't know that.
So. Yeah, he's supposed to play. It's going to be, I think the name of the film is going to be 48 Hours in Vegas, something like that.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that you see this black man. I know you don't want to do tribalism and stuff like that. I get that.
No. Today, hang on a second. Brooklyn Giggles, today we are exploring. We're doing hypotheticals, which I don't usually do. We're giving theories. I don't know this guy's body of work, but why? Other than he's on the come up. What makes him so much of a target? Oh, gotta take him down, Jonathan Majors. Why is this a setup? Why?
I mean, the Army, he was literally taken off of the Army ad because of an allegation.
Yes, I know.
That was too quick. I'm just saying that's kind of quick for them to take Jonathan Majors out of an Army ad so quickly without even really confirming if he really did it or not, allegedly did it or not. So I just thought that was way too hasty. And the timing of them removing him off that ad, I'm kind of wondering, is Disney going to pull the same stunt? I'm just keeping it a buck. Like, it just seems a little weird to me that they would take him off that ad so quickly without letting all the information come out.
Right.
We haven't even heard from the girlfriend yet.
Well, she's already.
I'm just saying, like,
hang on. She already recanted her story, according to reports.
Okay, but if that's the case, why is the military? Why the Army took him off the ad? It just It's not making sense to me.
Well, listen,
it just seemed a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, but now my question again: who is Jonathan Majors that he would have to be set up? Does he have any power? You know, people sometimes get so just. It's disgusting. Oh, it's a setup. Setup? Why? What power does he have?
Here's my issue with what you just said. I'm going to try to counter that.
Go ahead.
So there's supposed to be a movie coming out called The Flash.
Okay.
Right. The actor that's playing The Flash,
right,
he's been accused of multiple allegations, and the film is still going to come out.
Right.
Period. But like, you didn't hear about anybody. You didn't hear about. I think the company is Warner Brothers. You didn't hear about them going to remove him from the production, because I'm even hearing that he may even be considered playing the role of Flash for future films.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the double standards, and this guy's not on John DeMajor's level. The actor is playing the Flash.
Okay.
So I'm just seeing this correlation, and I'm like, yo, this doesn't make any sense to me. Like,
can I respond to what you've just said?
Okay.
Okay. And you correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know that whole MCU world. The Avengers, MCU, yes? Marvel?
Absolutely.
Okay. The Flash, DC Comics, different franchise, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The guy who plays the Flash, a Jew, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Jonathan Majors, a black guy, accused of choking a white woman. Yes?
Yes, sorry. You see where this is going. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I'm responding to what you said. Now, we live in America.
Yeah, here we go.
What do you mean, here we go? I'm responding to what you said. It's all about race. Sadly, it's all about race. Okay? So the Army pulled their ads. I don't know if this, where we're going from here, but his girlfriend recanted her claims. There appears to be a history with this guy of sociopath behavior. People have said this about him. Do you know about that?
Yes, but I'm just saying, when it comes to black actors, when they hit controversy, it seems like a way bigger deal compared to someone like a Mel Gibson, who was recorded.
You're right.
Using so many racial slurs, but he still directed Hollywood films, and he's going to make a Passion of Christ too. I'm just saying the double standards is outrageous.
Okay.
It's just outrageous to me. That's all I'm saying. I like the Jamie Lee Curtis conspiracy. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yes, it's conspiracy. But, I'm just being stupid.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. But, you know.
I'm not saying you're wrong. We're just having a discussion, and I enjoy having discussions with you. We want to finish up on that because I want to ask you something. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's about it from my opinion on that situation. What you want to ask me?
I want to ask you about the Nigerian, the couple, pardon me, found guilty of organ trafficking in the UK.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. I'm so glad you brought this. I'm so glad you brought this up to me. I didn't like how people were oh, here comes the Nigerian. Look at these Nigerian scammers. I knew they were organs, and I knew they were kidnapping people's body parts and selling it for money or whatever. But like, okay, fine. We know this. I definitely knew this. But what I'm saying is, y'all make it seem like Nigerians are the only one doing this. The cartel is doing this. Every country is selling organs, unfortunately. It's just because.
But I want to talk about the Nigerian politician and his wife and a doctor. 3 people, a politician, his wife, and a doctor. Guilty of organ trafficking to the UK.
Absolutely, they should be guilty. What they did was immoral. They should be guilty. Who does stuff like that? Like, I'm not debating that. I just made the argument that people highlighted it the most because they're non-FBA. Like, look at these non-FBAs steal in Oregon, and they're trying to force us to come.
I don't want to talk about that FBA, non-FBA ADOS. Never mind that. We're just talking about the
organ trafficking,
the Nigerians.
But
where you're from,
organ trafficking is a real thing. Organ trafficking is a real thing. It's not just Nigeria, and those people that were involved with that, God is going to deal with them, because that was some real sick shit right there. You know, God is going to deal with them.
That's all you got to say. God will deal with them. That's all you got to say.
Listen. Listen. It's known that in certain parts of Africa, I mean, I'm not going to say all parts of Africa, that these things do happen. People get kidnapped. That's why I always recommend my friends, if you're going to go to West Africa, you can't just go by yourself. Like, you can't. You got to go with somebody.
Yeah. Anything else you want to chime in on? Book and giggles.
Oh yeah, I was going to say the guy. I don't know that guy was singing. That was kind of funny. Oh. But I was going to mention like with the 6ix9ine situation. I'm thinking
that's old news now. I mean, what do you, I don't want to go all the way back. It's old news now.
No, I'm not. It's not about going back. It's just I've always respected how you move, Star, because you really what's the word I'm looking for? You inspire me to get a gun license. Okay. I think everyone in America needs to have a gun license, because you won't be in those type of situations. He was in an environment that he was in an environment where he felt safe, and unfortunately that wasn't the case. And I feel like people like him or Ack or whoever that talks smack, y'all gotta be prepared for those situations where if you're not prepared, anything can happen. But you you always prepared. You could be at Macy's, whatever. You always packing Moses or whoever.
Well, I appreciate what you're saying, but don't give me too much credit, because I have been arrested twice for incidents, and I'm not going to go into those incidents now. I don't believe in luck, but I was very fortunate that one of the people who I was supposed to go to court against, somebody killed him before the court date.
You're laughing? Why are you laughing?
It was some Brooklyn shit that had nothing to do with me, so I didn't have to go to court for him. And then the other person got deported. So the point is, hang on a second. The point is, having a gun doesn't necessarily alleviate you of problems and or issues. If anything, you become more of a target, and you have to bite the bullet, so to speak. You can't fly off the handle. Gripping up is fine, but if somebody else grips up, then what? Then what? Then it comes down to a split-second decision. Is this person going to pull it out? Have they issued a threat? Now, if they've issued a threat via social media, then I will be. I'm going to watch. I'm going to choose my words carefully. If they've issued any type of threat in print or video or audio, and I'm confronted by that person, and then we both grip up, I have the upper hand because they have issued a threat. However, you can't just think because you have a gun that you're going to be in the right. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to let other people do the talking. You have to take the L, so to speak. You can't, just because somebody's whooping and barking or throw something at you, you just can't start dumping. Because you will go to jail, and you will get the severity of the charges. Go ahead.
No, I get that. I just remember you saying that if you're gonna pull out your gun, you better use it. But if not, then you get in trouble.
You have to use it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that could be a charge, depending on the state, brandishing a firearm or menacing.
Facts.
Yeah.
Good discussion, Star.
And can I make a suggestion? If you do get a license to carry,
Sure.
Yeah. You can shoot a nigger, but shoot a nigger bitch faster.
yo.
Gotta go.
Yo, I gotta get out of this.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, I'll shoot a nigga, but I'll shoot a nigga bitch faster. Pow! Guys, please subscribe to Devious J on YouTube. Great editing, great content, real hip hop. Devious J, tell him I sent you, okay? All right, Monster the Animal, got your donation, sir. Hold on a second. This is for the cocaine song from the Bussy Boy. Hey, man, it's Sunday. I want people to call in. You know, as long as you send in a donation, you know, you can do some goofy shit. It's Sunday. Micah got your donation started. Didn't you get your liver from Chinatown? I have a Korean liver. I had a liver transplant. Yeah, that's why I put ice in all of my alcohol. Thank you for your donation. Blade, got your donation, Blade. Okay, Blade's talking reckless. Allegedly, Star put a hit on one Bayesian called Ice on the other. Okay. John Flowers got your donation, sir. Thank you for tapping in, just matching Jen's donation. Salute to the mother effer machine. Thank you, sir. And thank you to Jen on the block with Jen. Jen, you can always call in if you're out there. What a good sport Jen is. Jen doesn't get bothered by nothing I say about Puerto Ricans. And you guys start showing Jen more respect. Jen don't even date Puerto Rican men. Did you know that? Free at Last got your donation. Cut Jen some slack. She only dates black men, so she has what do you call it? An invested interest. But she don't take nothing to heart. Salute again on the block with Jen. Somebody else sent in a donation. I didn't get a chance to read it. I'm moving kind of slow here. Okay, area code 347. Sunday, we're talking about Jonathan Majors arrested, allegedly choking white women. Are you at the speed?
Salute.
Yes, sir. Salute. What's cracking? Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is Carter. Carter hates everything. Former comic book aficionado for you.
Okay.
When the MCU was hot.
Let's break this down.
When it was popping.
Let's break this down.
Yeah. You know what's crazy with this situation? I kind of felt this coming, you know, in regards to Jonathan Majors. Let me just backtrack a little bit. He was definitely the it guy, or right now, currently the it guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in like at least three movies this year. He was Ant-Man 3, Creed, and there was a military movie. I forgot the name of the military movie he was in. So, you know, he's currently the biggest actor, black actor in Hollywood. But the reason why I felt that something was coming is because when they was doing the promotion for Ant-Man 3, and you'd see them doing the promotional tour with his castmates, if you just watch his body language and demeanor, it would seem like moments where he was there and he's not there, he's fidgety, he's uncomfortable, he looks off. And I just kept thinking to myself that, you know, sooner or later, when something happens with him, it's gonna be big. You know, like when he go down, he's gonna go down hard, because it's like the typical case of that too much fame too fast.
Okay.
If you get me.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, one minute he was nobody. You know, when he was on Lovecraft Country, he was on the come up, and then just boom, he was everywhere. Just the biggest guy just overnight, you know. And in regards to the MCU, he's contracted for the Ant-Man 3, Avengers, the 2 Avengers upcoming movies. Plus, he's playing multiple roles, because the character he's playing, King the Conqueror, is a multiple character. So he's going to be playing even the same role on the TV shows. So he'll be appearing in Loki 2. He'll be appearing in the Ironheart series upcoming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when this happened last night, Saturday night, that was my first thought. Is like, okay, is the MCU gonna risk, like, you know, firing him or not using him for future projects when they have so much staked on this guy?
Okay.
You know, because
okay.
you're talking about.
Hang on a second. I can appreciate everything you've said. I'm
Yeah,
just,
I got you, Storm.
I'm just asking. You know, could he have just snapped? You know, I mean, again, we can do theories, hypotheticals. It's Sunday, you know. They set him up, you know, Hollywood, yada yada. But, you know, he went to school. I don't know what he majored in, but do you know his background? He went to Yale. Was he a drama major? So this was his lifelong ambition, to my knowledge, in case I'm wrong. Do you know his background?
I'm not familiar as far as, like, how far back, you know, if he's like a Juilliard. But looking at his style.
Well, hang on. If I can just spit this out, and then I'll give you the floor. To my knowledge, this was his background, his lifelong dream. He got the shot. Pow! The big nigga. Avengers 5. Maybe he rubbed somebody the wrong way. Maybe he's bouncing around with that white girl. And have you seen the white girl? Oh, sir, this is not some Wu-Tang nigga loving trash. This is not some wide butt, you know, cracker bitch from Florida. This is a real thin UK goddess. She looks like she's a natural blonde. Have you seen her, sir?
I have not seen her.
Okay.
But I've heard.
There's a difference, sir, in case you don't know, between a white woman and nigga loving trash. That you do know, yes?
Facts. Absolutely.
So he's got himself a white woman.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to break
the top echelon.
We have to break this nigga. We have to put him in a situation. Now let's see if we can get him on all fours and take see if he can accept getting plowed. You know, kind of like how Ving Rhames was plowed in Pulp Fiction. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you remember that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
By the GIMP, the motherfucking GIMP.
Yeah, let's see if we can get him on all fours, take it long and deep, film it. If he can take that goddamn, then we'll let him keep on going. What do you think about that? That's hypothetical bullshit. What do you think about that?
All right. I was 50-50 on that. But then last night when I was doing some footwork. No, because I'm a co-sign something I'm a co-sign that without going too far in the conspiracy.
Come on.
I was doing a little footwork on this, and there was a comment he made recently in Vanity Fair, and I thought, like, okay, here goes a sign where they might have to smack him on his wrist. Yeah, I'm reading the comment right here. It says, "I have no interest in the fuckery of the industry." From Jonathan Majors. That was on February 15th.
Oh boy.
You see, so that's a sign that, okay, he feels he can't play the game. So, of course, when you feel you can't play the game and they put you on the top echelon,
there you go.
They're going to smack you on the wrist to make sure you play the game. We gave you the keys to the kingdom, and we gave you this snow goddess. You're going to play the game.
Yeah, now here you are talking reckless.
Gave you the whole MC.
How dare you?
Platter. I mean.
How dare you?
Star, outside of Samuel L. Jackson, this dude just got, like, maybe one of the largest, like, you know, top 5 of the largest long deals with the MCU. Yeah. They put everything on this dude's back for the future projects.
Yeah.
On cinema and...
An even better reason to break him, insurance. We need insurance. You know, let's get him on all fours in some Crocs, you know. Put a saddle on his back.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. And like I said, when I see him
put a young Brazilian boy with the lace front on the saddle, film that shit. Get this nigga in line.
Or had a Snow Queen pegging him. They're going to have a Snow Queen pegging him on video.
Whoever. I don't. Listen, man, I appreciate the call, man. I'll let you finish up. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, anytime. Starting, like I said, you know, 'cause all the comic book stuff like kind of slowed down. That's why I ain't been calling in too much on you know, the comic book news, 'cause you know it slowed down after the pandemic situation.
Well,
And
hang
the
on.
Phase 4 of Marvel was kind of whack.
Do you
It was
have
kind of trash.
Do you have a platform where you talk about this stuff on YouTube or Instagram?
I talk about it on Instagram. You know, I do a lot of comic posting, and I sell the collectibles. Remember, I sent you the Larry Bird. The Larry Bird Funko Pop.
Gotcha. Now, hang on a second. Now, if memory serves me correctly, Michael Jackson was going to buy Marvel MCU back in the days. Did you ever hear about that, Michael Jackson? And then the next thing you know, a boy popped up, and they dragged him early '90s. Started dragging Michael Jackson. He was getting ready to purchase. Did they call it the MCU back then? I don't know.
Nah, it was just Marvel because all of the properties were still scattered to other companies.
They hadn't even started making movies then, or if they did, I don't know which ones they made. I forget, but that was back in the days. Michael Jackson was getting ready to buy Marvel. So I heard this. I could be wrong.
Well, Star, let's keep it a buck. And here's something we still waiting for Marvel to give credit for. They got to give Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes got to get the credit. There would not be an MCU if it wasn't for Wesley. And that's facts. And his studio, Armin Ra. Remember, Wesley did Blade.
Yeah.
That was the first real big Marvel movie. And then Blade was such
Sir Wesley Snipes, good guy. He and I had dinner once upon a time. Good guy, but he fucked around and he went to the penitentiary over his IRS tab. So let's leave that.
I feel you, but the facts are still, still got to give credit where credit is due. That there wouldn't have been no Marvel money for them to buy back all their properties if Blade never happened.
Got you. All right.
Because Blade led to Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
Right.
Then they made all that money off of that, and it allowed Marvel to start buying back their properties, which thus created the future MCU.
Got you. Okay.
And allowed them to buy back everything. So, we got to give credit to them, even though they cut him out.
Well, you know what? I got to figure out the timeline because there may have been a Marvel movie before Wesley Snipes. I'm not sure if he was the first one. Are you sure? Blade?
They all sucked.
What's that?
No, I said there was Marvel movies before, but they all were terrible because they didn't have, they didn't have like the real studios. They had no faith in comic book movies even making money.
Gotcha.
Remember, you had the Fantastic Four, went straight to VHS, never made it to the theaters.
Okay.
You had Captain America, which was trash. He would throw the shield and it would get stuck. It wouldn't even come back to him. He'd have to run and go catch it. It was trash. You had the Punisher with Dolph Lundgren and Lou Gossett Jr.
Gotcha.
That was mediocre.
Didn't Ben Affleck make a Daredevil film? When did that come out? I like that film with Ben Affleck.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Ben Affleck did Daredevil. He did Daredevil. That was under Fox, though. That because Fox had the rights to Daredevil, Fantastic Four, the X-Men, and any of the properties attached to those characters.
Okay. Hey, man, I got to go. Thank you, man, for tapping in. Thank you.
Yo, Star, as always, salute. And every time you look out for my dude, that puts a smile on my face, yo.
Thank you,
my
man.
other dude from Mount Vernon. You know who I'm talking about.
Craig.
Day one.
Yeah, Craig, yeah.
Yeah, that's my dude. I sent you the picture with me and Craig.
Okay.
I emailed you that picture with me and Craig on the block.
Gotcha.
That's my dude.
Thank you, man. Salute. Thank you.
Salute to you, Star.
Okay. Okay. All right. Good call. I'm combing through the Marvel films. Hold on a second. Guys, on the screen is my PayPal information. I'm going to promote myself for a minute here. Okay. Marvel films. What was like some of the first? There were films before Blade. Marvel Worldwide, Marvel Games, Marvel Comics, Marvel Movies. Marvel Films. Where's the films at? Studios LLC. This is too much to go through right now. Okay, Okay, I don't know who you are, but please don't send me emails like I'm just gonna read 2 fucking paragraphs. Get the fuck out of here. Who are you?
Yo,
CVR.
Star. Okay,
What's up, man?
What's up? Let's get on this Jonathan Majors, business fight over here, okay?
Let's go, man.
So I emailed you earlier about Majors and Miller, right?
Right.
And the thing about it is that Ezra Miller, right? He's the star of the upcoming Flash film, right? So he was, he choked a female out, threw her against the wall. There was footage of that about like a year or two ago.
Okay.
And also he ended up kidnapping a female, and all what he got is, they, whatever pronouns that he's comfortable with using for the day.
Mm-hmm.
All what he got was time in a rehab or whatever.
I don't know.
Like, typical U.S. citizens get.
Okay.
They do a little crime. They don't do no time. All they do is just go to rehab.
Okay.
Whereas Jonathan Majors over here, they ready to lynch him. And didn't you say from the jump of the show that the statement against Majors was recanted?
According to
Didn't you say that?
According to the New York Post and 2 other platforms, his girlfriend has recanted her statements about him choking her and something else he did, something with the ear. But go ahead.
Okay. So if say Jamie Lee Curtis, now I know you're saying this jokingly, that maybe she put a hit out on dude, you know what I mean? Yeah. After he was in support of Angela Bassett at the Oscars. I'm just gonna say this about that Jamie Lee Curtis flick, that she won for supporting actress. I'm assuming for everything. What is it? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Like, she was in the Halloween flick feeding Mike Myers into a wood chipper. I understand that it was an Oscar sweep and how that, like, I was born in Hollywood, so I understand how the Get Down goes over in my birth city. But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, like, come on now. Like, she should have got the Oscar for Halloween as the lead actress rather than a supporting role where she did nothing but just, have hot dog fingers and have a lesbian relationship with a...
Okay, now hang on a second. Okay, so this is your world, this MCU world, because it sounds like you know what you're talking about with Flash, the DC franchise.
So get into the comics.
Yeah?
Yeah, I pay attention deeply. I actually write for Comic Crusaders, which is a editorial located in Brooklyn.
Nice.
And I do comic book reviews. I do film reviews.
Oh, nice.
And I also do music reviews as well, too.
Okay, so in your opinion, do you think, Jonathan Majors, that Marvel is going to, pull him?
Marvel pull the plug on Jonathan Majors?
Okay. Hang on. Are they going to recast? Are they going to continue on with him? I mean, the allegations have been recanted, but he still has to go to court. I don't know if they can pick up the charges. Not that I'm so much wishing that on him, but do you think Marvel, do they have a history of yanking someone based upon allegations? I don't know.
Okay, well, with Disney, but now we ain't really talking Marvel, because one of the things that your former caller actually left out when he said Blade first, and then he said Spider-Man, he left out the X-Men. The properties were, Blade went to New Line Cinema. What was it? The X-Men went over to 20th Century. Spider-Man was with Sony. And then, of course, like the Hulk, that went to like Universal Studios, things of that nature. So the properties were spread out. But ever since Disney acquired it, and it would be a lot better if, but Disney, they have a monopoly, and they got all that money. So at the end of the day, their practices is what flies. It isn't what Marvel, what flies in Marvel. Because even if you pick up a Marvel comic book, they do a lot of things that apply to whatever was going on the MCU, which is Earth 1999999.
Right.
And the comics are Earth 616. So that Earth 19999 continuity, because it brings in so much money to people that may not have even picked up a book in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they go by, and they like to make the comic books more adjacent to.
Okay, I want to jump in for a second. This is your world. You know what you're talking about.
What?
For us, for those of us who don't know the in-depth world of the MCU, nor do we give a shit. Let's keep it real. Nor do we give a shit. Being accused of something is one thing. Being convicted is something else. And as we just said, the her story has been recanted. Was there any reason to line this guy up? Hypothetically speaking, I'll do a hypothetical on Sunday. Was there any reason to line this guy up to bring him down to size? Is he a great actor?
Yes, he is.
Or did he just do something stupid? Because, again, I've asked a bunch of people here on this line today, do they know his track record? People are coming out making accusations about his history. I have yet to hear one person on the line who can say, yes, so-and-so said this about him from his past. Yada. I saw him on the Tamron Hall show. His acting coach called in or Skyped in, whatever, and he's sitting there crying. I saw that. But what about his past accusations, please?
Okay, here's the thing about those accusations. I gotta put on the cape for Jonathan Majors. You know what I'm saying? Because most recently in Creed 3, you know what I'm saying? He repped for my section of LA, performing out of the Crenshaw district. You know what I mean? He was riding that orange bus over to Leimert Park when he first came off on that stop. I remember riding that bus when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So, he's a champion of the people. I see him up in...
With all due respect, I don't give a shit about that. I'm asking about the accusations and people from his past. Yes, no?
What, the accusations of his past? All right. Well, at that point, everybody got a dirty past. You know what I'm saying? And Stop. You're talking fast.
But you're not listening. Again, if you don't know, just Google. I'm not rushing you off the line. There have been people that have made accusations about his past. Are you up to speed? It's either yes or no.
I'm up to speed from what you said throughout the episode so far.
Okay.
So what I'm saying
I'm going to do this. I'm going to put you on hold. Just Google Jonathan Majors, sociopath, and some things will pop up. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll be on the line. I'll take a...
We're having a good conversation. Hold on a second, guys. I got to clear out some of the other stuff that has been coming in. I want you to talk. I will let you talk. In case you don't know, a judge released Jonathan Majors without bail. That's important to know at his Saturday night arraignment in Manhattan Criminal Court. Without bail. So the charges that we're talking about... that his girlfriend has recanted, maybe they'll be dismissed. Law enforcement source pizza, we're told that alleged victim is Major's girlfriend. According to her, they got into an argument while in the taxi returning home from a bar in Brooklyn. Our sources say police were told the girlfriend saw another woman texting Majors and she confronted him trying to sneak a peek at his phone. We're told alleged victim girlfriend claims this got Majors mad and then he allegedly grabbed her hand and allegedly slapped her. Pow! Now, there should be I don't know if there's his video footage. His lawyer, in case you don't know, has already said, not only is he innocent, pardon me, but that there is video footage from the cab. CVR, you got anything? You're back on the line. CVR. Give him a second.
On mute. Okay, yo. Okay, so I took a look real quick.
What'd you find?
I took a look real quick, and I saw that what I saw was that the Ant-Man 3, but Ant-Man 3 was trash. I actually do got a review on Comic Crusaders about that, 1 star out of 5. But he was saying that Jonathan Majors had antisocial behavior and that he was a sociopath. So I read that quote. But a funny thing about that...
Give me the name of the person. I don't know who you're talking about. You talking about A.B. Allen?
Yeah, J.B. Allen.
A is an apple, not J. A.B. Who is A.B. Allen? He's a film director. Who is he?
A.B. Allen. Well, he decided to go and work with the writer, Jeff Loveness.
Okay.
And Jeff Loveness is the writer for Rick and Morty. Now, the main voice actor for Rick and Morty just got locked up. Well, he just got kicked off the show. Off Adult Swim, had his properties taken from him and everything for something similar that Jonathan Majors is getting accused of.
Okay.
And that was just recently, a couple of months ago. So all these Hollywood boys play in the same circle. So if AB want to say something about Jonathan Majors, why don't he speak up on Jeff Loveness then? He don't want to speak up on him,
Right,
but he got him writing this crappy Ant-Man movie.
Okay, hang on a second. I want to read what A.B. Allen said for those who are just not coming into the show. There's a particular actor relatively new on the scene who Twitter has violently fallen head over heels for. In actuality, is a vicious, cruel, abusive human being, both professionally and in his personal life. And every new viral thirst tweet about him drives me insane.
Wow. Because a lot of people were saying, and I said it in my review as well, too, for the film, that Jonathan Majors was the only redeemable person in the entirety of that entire film. And that includes the rest of the cast and the crew. I was dissing the cast and the crew.
Hang on, I just got a text message. Hold on a second. The charges against Rick and Morty creator were dropped. Justin Roiland.
Yeah, the Roland cat. He was the voice for Morty and Rick.
Yeah, but the text message
they replaced
the text message that I got. Slow down. The text message that I got was that the charges against the Rick and Morty creator were dropped. Do you know about that?
No, I haven't heard that. But is he still replaced?
I have no idea. I'm just reading the text message from someone who did the research. Okay, well, listen. I can hear your passion about this. Go ahead and finish up what you think is going to happen. And again, I'm just trying to find out, based upon someone like yourself who has knowledge, is this going to affect him playing or starring in the new Avengers 5? Jonathan Majors, go ahead.
Well, especially after what you just said about Roland and the fact that, as far as I know, even if those charges were dropped against Roland, that he still is off of Rick and Morty. He's off of the property that he helped create.
Okay.
He's not getting. They already replaced him with another voice actor.
Right.
Then that could be the same for Jonathan Majors, is based off of these accusations.
Okay.
Because I know that's Time Warner when it comes out to the Rick and Morty property, but Disney also is, notorious for not really playing certain type of games. And the person that's in charge of Disney right now with that Marvel League, that lesbian Argentinian female.
Okay.
Like, you already see what she did with Chadwick Boseman and not replacing him, and then turning one of the main characters in that film into a baby mama.
Gotcha.
And, you already saw what happened with Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
So I don't really think that she takes too well. I don't know how colorism is in Argentina, but from what I know from Hispanic nations, Spanish-speaking nations, they are really too fond of people with a lot of melanin.
Nice.
So Jonathan Majors looked like he could be getting that axe.
Okay. Keep me
from what you just in light of Roman.
Keep me posted, man. Good to talk to you, and thank you for the inside information. Thank you.
Always a pleasure. Salute.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay. All right. Whew. He talked a hole into my head. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Urban Gorilla, are you out there, sir? In my community section, there's a debate between Urban Gorilla and a Jewish scholar. Check it out, okay? Also, I got a donation here from DYL Moore. That ebony cover was too moist. So, okay. Was that with Michael B. Jordan? Let me see if I can Google that. Thank you, Deeds. I got your email. Thank you, Dana. Did I respond to On the Block with Jen yet? Jen sent me some screenshots, but I don't have my contacts in. Okay, I'm already seeing a bunch of why didn't you do anything, folks. People have tried, ultimately needed a victim to come. Okay, Jen, I'm not sure what you sent me. Do you want to call in, or what is this? Who is this? Some thread. I'm just going to say this about Jonathan Majors and be done with it. Folks at Yale and the broader NYC community have known about him for years. He's a sociopath. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Thank you, Jen. He's a sociopath and abuser. And that is how virtually everyone speaks about him. It's a shame it took this long for him to be reported. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jen. Guys, on the screen, there's my email address. Pardon me, I thought that was my email address. No. Shot97.com. We've got some new music being added on Tuesday, 10 new songs, and I'm looking for your feedback on the station sweepers. I wrote those along with DX21, Peace to the God, all right? Shot97.com. Sir Shah, I got your donation. MCU fired Victoria Alonso, ruined Black Panther 2. Really? Is that the black chick? What? Hang on a second. I think I heard that story. Oh, this is new. Victoria Alonso. Oh, this is like within less than 24. No, pardon me. Okay, going back 6 days ago, she exits Disney. Okay, is she the one that screwed up Wakanda 2? That was trash. I didn't even finish watching it. Wakanda! Area code 718. Good evening, are you there? Talking about Jonathan Majors and a few other topics. 718. Yes, no, maybe? All right, gotta go. Tried to hold on for you. Sir Shai, thank you for your donation. Let me go to area code 973. Good evening. 973. Yo.
What's up, cuzzo?
Darrix. What's up, man?
Darrix.
How you feel, man? What's cracking with you?
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Cuz. Listen, don't you ever put your hands on a white woman.
Talk about it.
Don't you ever do that. Puerto Rican, we're on the East Coast. West Coast, Mexicans. Mexicans regulate. That's why I actually like the Mexicans, because they don't like us. And they know once we get your woman, it's a done deal. The Puerto Ricans over here is wow. They're wow because they like that nigga dick. But don't you ever
90
put
seconds.
your hands. Yo, when
Darrix, my phone is shutting off. Did you hear my phone? I got a 30-second countdown. Go ahead, finish up, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, you need me to leave?
Well, you can call. You got to call. You can call back. I'm going to reset the phones, but you got 20 seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna call back.
Okay, call back. Thank you. Okay, call back. Okay. All right. All right, Darrix, the phones are open again. Let me go to PayPal whilst I'm waiting on Darrix to call back. Like a blood clot, Zet. Star, when I heard Mo Fax talking on the Academics show today, it made me proud. Another one that came from this platform and grew. Okay. Salute to Mo Fax. Malik Rebel, yo, Star, I've been trying to find you. I've been in the penitentiary for 2 years and just came home. I followed Kevin Samuels and Simple the P. What happened? They passed away, man. Thank you for your donation. Why were you in the penitentiary, sir? What happened? So you've been away for 2 years. I don't say welcome home, sir, because I don't send niggas nothing when they're in jail. So, you're back on the block. Salute. Darrix, is that you? You back? Darrix. It's cracking, man.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you got to watch the language, Darrix. You got to watch the language. Go ahead.
Got you.
Go ahead. It's cracking.
Got you. Yeah, I just, you know what? Can I say moon cricket?
Listen, you don't need to. When you're working throughout the day, you're a code switcher. You don't say any profanity.
Yeah, I am.
You're a code switcher.
You know that.
So don't call this show.
That's why my boys
talking all that jive. Motherfuckers.
I sound like a white boy.
You are a white boy with a tan. You ain't fooling nobody.
Yes,
Come on.
I am.
Bring it down a
So
few
I
notches.
got to get my money.
Come on.
Yeah, you never. The young brothers out there, let me tell you something coming straight from a 53-year-old black man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you right now, don't you ever, if you mess with a white chick, bruh, don't you ever put your hands on her. Don't even look at her. You need to walk in the house and handle your papers like a Virginia slave. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nigga even looked at a white woman like that. And the funny thing is, I live around my town. It's nothing but black women married to white dudes, right? So when I got divorced, I told them, I said, yeah, I'm going to go get me a white woman. Yo, the disdain, like they looked at me like I was just joking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Give him a second, folks. That's that powder. Go ahead. You were saying? Go ahead.
What's that? I said, as a black man, don't you ever look. If you're lucky enough to get a white woman, you know what I'm saying? Don't you ever.
Hang on a second. Darrix, you and I are from a different generation. So these white girls today are plentiful. The urban genre is the dominant. Hang on. It's the dominant genre. You know, if you get yourself something from a different country, then maybe you'll have something different and unique. But these white girls here in America, ain't nothing special about them. Come on, this ain't the 80s, the 70s, 60s.
Nah, you ain't got to do that, man. You can get a young girl, young plain white Jane from Utah. You know what I'm saying? The strawberry blonde. You know what I'm saying? Ain't been nowhere. You ain't got to go across the country, man. That's why the passport bros. I don't even get them. Yo, you just go to Utah and pick one out of the.
Give him a second, folks. That's that powder. Now, hang on. Now, okay, I hear what you're saying. But with regards to...
It's the truth.
Okay. With regards to Jonathan Majors, do you know his film work? I can't say that I do.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Do you know his body of work? I don't. I can't say that I know his work.
Yes, he's a good actor. Very good actor.
Okay.
He's not. They're trying to make him like a Denzel Washington, but that sausage nose, he got to get a nose job or something like that. That nose is too much, man. Like that nose is coming through the screen, 3D.
Okay.
I can't. You know what I mean? But that Netflix thing he did with the Western, that was good. He did something with what was it? It was like something with Smollett's sister. That was good. He's an excellent actor.
Okay.
Very good actor. But then he fell off. His whole body of work. I mean, his whole body of work is great. But when I saw him laying on that cover, with the pink and his chest out, and I'm like, yo, what the hell?
Yeah. Now, what cover was that? You sent me an email. What cover is that? Hold on a second.
I think I didn't send you an email. That was an ebony cover. See, you're a liar. You're a born liar. I didn't send you an email.
No, you white boy with the tan. I didn't see the cover. Hold on. I didn't see the cover.
You're a liar.
Send me the email. I don't know what you're talking about.
That to you.
Send the email. Hold on a second. Stay there. Skylar Saunders, I'm just now seeing your text message. Do you want to call in Skylar Saunders?
All right. You're lying.
Darius, go ahead and finish up, man. I got to jump. Finish up.
Yeah, now you got to jump. Yeah. Call you out.
Give him a second, folks. That's that powder.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, thank you, man. Thank you. All right. Jesus Christ, a whole lot of sniffling going on there, huh? Giggling? Hold on a second. Skylar, I'm just now seeing this. Okay, now hang on a second. Somebody sent me an email, thank you very much, with regards to K. Michelle. Marlon, this is one of the videos that I watched. And again, I like K. Michelle. You know, I like some of her music. I don't know her whole catalog, but does she perform VSOP live? That's the song I want to hear live. She's coming to town April the 6th and the 8th. But does she use a voice track? God damn it. If I go and spend $140, $50 for tickets and she got a voice track going and she's holding up the microphone to the crowd talking about, y'all sing it, y'all know this song, I will be pissed. Thank you for your email. Yeah, but I saw that one. Okay, Marlon, I don't know what you're sending me, but I'm not interested in. Oh, is this a fight? Oh my God! What the fuck is this you're sending me here, sir? Okay, Gorilla Hebrew. Also, if you want to tap in. How do I say your name? Lenincia? Hi, Lenincia. Yeah, no, I can't send you the picture of Florida Boy Jay's white girlfriend. She was wearing some sandals. and they looked like, they were those white girl sandals. They weren't like, the slides the black girls wear in Atlanta. I can't send you the picture. I was thinking about doing it, but no, I can't do that. On the screen, guys, www.theblackAgendamovement.com. Michi X is having an event in my community section. There is information with regards to the 2-day event solutions, not just speakers and discussions, but solutions, okay? www.theblackAgendamovement.com, and it will give you the date with regards to the event itself, all right? Black Bezos. Started GC, the mammy who slumped her husband. So we've been talking about that for 2.5 hours. Where you been? You talking about Facebook Live. Mississippi. Hold on a second. Yeah, Spirit, I got your email. Do you want to call and do some promoting? Okay, Skylar Saunders, calling, let's do some promoting. Skylar Saunders. Hold on a second. Okay, Spirit says, to re-up on my sponsor. Okay. I feel like talking. I'm really enjoying this goddamn Cali red wine. Let me bring in Skylar Saunders while I am responding to Spirit's email. Mr. Skylar Saunders. What's cracking, man? Good to hear from you.
Good evening. Good Sunday evening.
Yeah, you text me earlier, and I'm sitting here sipping this goddamn Snoop Dogg wine. I didn't see a text message. Where do you want to start, man? Take your time. I've got plenty of time. Jonathan Majors choking white women allegedly, or the mammies out of control outside of Fort Lauderdale and Mississippi. Where do you want to start? Skylar Saunders.
I'll start with Jonathan Majors. I think if this was caught on camera, oh, holy night!
I hope so.
It would be. He wouldn't even be able to be on any other platform. He'd be totally erased, probably from previous film projects. All alleged, of course, but
alleged, yeah.
I just think it's amazing how his attorney is saying that he's completely not culpable of the actions that have been leveled against him. That's I guess what a lawyer's for. Total support, no matter what.
Right. Lawyers. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening to what you're saying. Go ahead. You have the floor.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say no. That's the lawyer's job, no matter what. I think you wrote about that in your book. You were saying the differences between gangsters, lawyers, politicians, drug dealers.
Right.
So I think that applies in this case. No, Jonathan Majors is in for he has to go on that apology trail. He's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to grovel and beg and plead that he's not the worst kind. He's have to go through the steps. He has to go through programs, and it's just going to be a long drawn out experience for him.
I'm texting on the block with Jen. Go ahead, Skylar. Go ahead.
No, Jonathan Majors, he's going to become a punchline probably. He's going to become, another example of a Me Too target. He's going to become someone that is going to keep on doing the wrong thing until he gets right.
I want to say this, Skylar. I don't support. I don't support tribalism. I mean, he's just a celebrity actor to me. So I mean, I don't wish anything bad upon him. But if he did smack and choke this woman, then I want to see him grovel, beg, sob, and go through the Hollywood rituals that he needs to go through, so that he can get back on the screen and give us, the performances that I hear people say are great. I don't care about your personal life. If you're an actor, you're an actor anyway. Act.
Exactly.
Do what you do so that I can get my money's worth. I'm paying whatever it costs for some popcorn, fucking Reese's cups and a soda, selected seating and all that shit. Damn near $100 for two people. I don't give a shit about your personal life. If you hit the girl, I want to see him dragged. What say you?
You're reiterating exactly what I said. He's going to get dragged. He's going to go on the View. He's going to listen to cackling hens. He's going to have a sob story. He's going to have his hand on his face, covering up, looking down at the ground and saying, will you forgive me?
Yeah. Hey, man, are you in the live chat? I don't have my contacts in.
I have not been in the live chat recently, but I've been working through it now. I'm looking in the live chat. They're hating. I like that.
As they should be.
I like the hatred.
As they should be. Yeah.
As they should be. That's right. Who am I? I ain't nobody.
Exactly.
To them, me, I'm the greatest ever. But to them, I ain't nobody.
Right. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you calling back. Anything else you want to mention? Do you want to do some promoting? What's cracking?
Yes, I will promote. I have a new story out.
Okay.
It's called Black Knight. Here's the 5-point bulletin.
Let's go.
The top networks feature black men and a woman. Just imagine that. All the major networks all feature black men and women on the late night slot. They address how a black man, Norris Coates, actor and producer, wants to buy the parent company of a rival network. Coates goes to the boardroom. He tangles with Nada Graining over figures. Does he land the deal to buy the network? Find out when you read Black Knight on vocal.media.
Okay. Good to hear from you, Scholar. Have a great evening, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the platform,
yes, sir. Salute. Okay.
Salute.
Scholar Saunders tapping in. 347. Sit tight. I'll be right there. 347. Troll Babies. Is anybody up to speed on some type of Is it a Soldier Boy challenge? I saw a video earlier. Some guy was walking around asking people if they would take $250 in food stamps or have dinner with Soldier Boy. Is that a challenge? What is that? And most people were picking the food stamps. I saw like 5 or 6 people say, oh, no, let me get them food stamps. Soldier Boy has got to be upset. Got to be upset. Okay. Folks, we've already discussed the U.S. Army dropping Jonathan Major's commercials. Thank you for tuning in, but we discussed that like 2 hours ago. Hang on a second. Okay, Spirit, I just responded to your email, sir. Okay, Spirit tapping in. Sir Shy, I got your donation star. Jason Black exposed Just Pearly. Okay, I don't know who that is. Oh, wait, no. Who is that, the white chick? Salute to Jason Black. He goes hard in the paint. Who is Pearly Things? Is that the white chick? Can someone send me a link, please? Thank you, Sir Shy. Send me an email, please. I have time for the bullshit. This is what I do. I've got plenty of time. Isn't that the white chick from, is she from the UK? Pearly Things? Hold on a second. Okay. She banned on TikTok? What happened? I mean, I've seen some of her videos. She's very pro-man. Okay, so Jason Black got at her. Good for Jason Black. He got at her, huh? Eric, I got your donation. Jay Majors allegedly saw that snow bunny watching the Star Report. Ooh, that's a good one. What are you watching him for, bitch? Pow! (347) Good evening. Extended show.
I hope it's not too late, and I know you're probably tired of the topic.
No.
But I just wanted to chime in.
It's cracking.
I just wanted to chime in about the Jonathan Major situation.
Okay.
I think he's going to pop up with the black woman now. I think he's
Right.
going to go full on.
Right.
Sisters, my sisters, your goddesses, and da-da-da-da-da. And I don't think any black woman should support what he says,
Let's
what
go.
he does. He has a baby by a white woman, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You know, I'm a mixed race woman myself.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But if your preference is white women, again, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
They should be the ones that should get your ass out the sling. Now that you done slapped Becky up and you done
Facts.
what you did,
Facts.
go get them to go down to the police precinct and vouch on your behalf, support all your projects, and say, no, you know, Jonathan is the man. He's, you know, apologized. It was a misunderstanding. And I hope no black woman, because we're like the most loyal, you know, like the most loyal group in the country in terms of money. You know, we're the ones going to the movies, buying the clothing, supporting this one, supporting that one, and he doesn't feel the same about us, which is fine. So that's all I had to say. Thank you so much for having me.
No, stay with me. Have we spoke before? Have we spoke before?
No, I think I just had one of those voices. I'm from New York, so I got like that hard kind of.
No, I have some very intelligent women who call in of all ethnicities and nationalities. I'm so objective with it. I'm gonna agree with you. Number one, and let me ask you. There's a content creator who I love her work, and I met her one time. Great person. Are you familiar with Paris Milan on YouTube?
Yes, I am. Somewhat. I've heard a
Paris,
couple of her broadcasts.
Paris Milan goes hard in the paint, and I hope she gives this guy some smoke.
They've already started. Black women have already started. You already know when they found out the accuser was white.
Right.
People hit the ceiling.
But Paris Milan does great research, kind of along the lines of Plain as Jane, Lovely T, Tasha K. She does great research.
Yeah, they do their due diligence.
Yes.
They kind of get out. Yeah, they're pretty truthful in their journalism and their research. So yeah.
So
definitely.
To your point, and it's a good point, you know, and I agree. He's probably going to find himself a black queen because black people, sadly, are too forgiving. They're too forgiving.
Yeah.
I
agree. We fall for it all the time.
Yeah.
Put all of our energy.
Yeah.
Be out there picketing, marching, and then just them to run back to the Becky's again.
Yeah. Check out.
It is what it is.
Check out Paris Milan on YouTube. Now, before you go, I want to ask you a question. Are you up to speed on the two black women? I call them mammies. The one in Mississippi shot her husband, 4 kids. It's on Facebook Live. There's another one in
very unfortunate
outside of Fort Lauderdale. Had her childhood friend, on the goddamn hood. She rolled off and then she spun around and rolled over her head. Did you see that?
Yeah, awful.
Come on.
People are just. People are losing their minds. It's awful if you're broke right now because you're really desperate. You're not thinking straight, and a lot of that. I mean, it does fall on us. We're a wealthless group. We have no money. So when the situations get hard for everyone, it's even worse for us. Some of these women are not out here thinking straight, and they're making very rash decisions, and it's just with awful consequences. Lock them up. They've committed a crime.
Well, hang on. You sound like a level-headed woman. What drives a black woman to that point? I mean, white women go to certain extents as well. I mean, a lot of white girls that will sleep with your friend and act like it's no fucking big deal. You have Puerto Rican girls that will literally put a steak knife in your fucking chest, and you'll wake up to it and you'll wonder what happened. But what drives a black woman to the point of running over her friend's head after she flips off the goddamn the hood? Please enlighten us.
I just think it's built up hostility, pent up anger. A lot of times things have been festering for years or months or whatever, and then people just explode in the worst ways. Like, I have a friend who never calls the cops on her husband, but just recently, like, he slapped her up, she called and had him arrested. And this was after years of being slapped, beaten. So I guess it's just pent up anger, a lot of resentment, and people just reach a breaking point, snap, and then that's that.
Okay. Thank you for the call, and don't forget to check out Paris Milan on YouTube.
Thank you for having me, and I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye now. Back in the building. Okay. Sunday night extended show. Jonathan Majors, actor, alleged abuser. His lawyer has denied all charges. Supposedly his girlfriend, the woman who initially called police, she has retracted her claims, but he does have to go back to court next month. He was not held on bail. He was released, no bail, okay? It's important to know. So maybe it's all bullshit. Maybe he was set up. What say you, okay? All right, Sir Shai, got your other donation. Jonathan Majors will also be Dr. Doom in Marvel movie. Really? Not so fast. You trolling? Can you send me a link? Sir Shai, send me a link. Okay, please. Thank you for your donation, Sir Shai. Okay. Big Eye Key tapping in. Hold on a second, guys. Most loyal, question mark. Yo, black asses don't even support black businesses. Okay, he's talking to the female caller, especially the black woman's business at that. And then he's calling her names. Easy, Big Aki. Okay. And how do we know she ain't lying? Ain't the first time white women have lied on black men. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said it best. You can't reform a devil. Well, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad also said the worst devil is a black devil. Okay. 347, good evening. Extended show. Talking about Jonathan Majors. Are you up to speed? Area code 347. If not, I have to go. Thank you for calling in. Another time. Newt, FBJ. If it say... Okay, that's a hard shot. That's a hard shot of Florida Boy J. If it says only anal, you found your match. Junior got your donation. Sipping a Schaefer beer and listening to the Miracles. Damn, nigga. Oh shit. Hold on a second. I think I'm gonna shut the show down. How long has it been? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna promote another sponsor. Hold on a second. Easy Blade. Did I promote Easy Blade shaving products yet? I'll do one more call. How about we do one more call? www.easybladeshavingproducts.com on the screen. Easy Blade Shaving Products. Okay, hold on a second. I did speak to this guy. He called back. So we did speak. I got your email. Okay, that's my troll calling back. I don't feel like talking to him again. Frank, I got your donation. Thank you very much. Okay. I shouldn't have blurted your name out, but thank you. Thank you for your support. Okay, let me just make sure I promote Layla Will's event tomorrow, guys, before we go, okay? Actually, you know what? City Hall, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. They're protesting money being spent with the Hip Hop Museum, taxpayer dollars, and the Zulu Nation are involved with the museum. There's supposed to be transparency about the officers on the board. They've been playing a shell game, so to speak, according to Layla Wills. And there's a whole, let me just give you the website, pardon me, so that I'm accurate as possible. Hold on. There's a website with regards to everything that's going on tomorrow at 9 a.m., okay? Hip-hop stands with survivors.com. Day of action, tomorrow, March the 27th, 9 a.m., City Hall, all right? And I think I want to say salute to everybody, all of you social engineers, content creators that came out, after I broke the story, and you chimed in. You did what you could. You are appreciated. It would be nice if some of you can, cover the protest tomorrow, even if you can't necessarily go. All right. If not, thank you just the same. Many of you did risk a lot, along with myself and Layla Wills and other people. In case you don't know, I lost an entire channel. I had another channel demonetized. I was dealing with legal issues behind the scenes, not from Zulu Nation, but someone else. And the videos, the series of interviews that I did, I had to put them on private, and then I had to re-upload them a year and a half later. So within that year and a half, other people came out, started covering the Zulu Nation, Africa Bambaataa story. And my videos, although I put them back up, there was legal issues. I lost a lot, even my own money, subscribers, friendships, associates. But I truly, truly believe in the claims of most of the people. There has been a healing process that did help a lot of people. So thank you to those of you content creators. And let me also say thank you to those of you who went up to 125th Street after I broke the story. You got involved. Thank you, okay?
I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. Relax your mind and let it unwind. No time for fights. Just open your eyes to see the light. Don't hesitate now. There's too much in front of you to take a hit now. Prepare for the worst, but prepare for the best. Cause only your mind holds the curse that you partner with it. I ain't tryna stop you from the love that guides you. I just wanna be the one to try you, mold you, make sure that you're on a good road. Little did you know, I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. Ooh. This is the love and the flow that I live by. Just realize what it is and pass the lie. So don't be shy to get high. Got this green for the get by. Don't hold back on this here fly. I can get fly, fly, fly. Fly, fly, fly. I can get fly, fly, fly. Fly, fly, fly. I can get fly, fly. Fly, fly. I can get fly, fly. Fly, fly. Got a pack in the back and a seat on my left. What you wanna do, baby? You the best. Coming from the east, not the west. Southside got it written on my chest. And you know this is real love. I just wanna be the one to guide you, mold you, make sure that you're on the right road. Little did you know, I can get fly, fly, fly. Fly, fly, fly. I can get fly, fly, fly. Fly, fly, fly. I can get fly, fly, fly. Fly, fly, fly. I can get fly, fly,
You out this world, need some space for me. I'm out here, girl. I'm back up in the street, so I don't really got time to fuss and fight no more with you. Really got time to fuss and fight no more. Why you tripping, baby? You know you is like it. Acting like you know what's up, but you ain't psychic. Told you nothing going down, but you ain't like it. I told you nothing going down when you excited. So if you want a song, go and get the one. Show me the money, get the money, let's go down, down. Break it, when we make it all, make it all, break it all, break it up, then we make it all, then we. You out this world, need some space for me. I'm out here, girl. I'm back up in the street, so I don't really got time to fuss and fight no more with you. Really got time to fuss and fight no more. What's the problem? What's the issue? Everything I said has been true. Love you, then